It's been a minute since I asked you. Depression kicking everybody ass, so I ain't putting it past you. I know what everybody else, when they ask you, say you fine, you don't be wanting to unload because you don't think they got the time, but I got time today for you to let it all off your chest. I'm not the friend you gotta call only when you feel your best. Talk to me. Relieve that stress. With me ain't no need to cover up. I know you be laying up with women that don't really give a fuck. See, you've been spending your days and nights entertaining different women to distract you from the fact that that chapter of your life is ending. Your soul's in search of something real instead of random options on your plate. Spending money buying dinner for bitches that don't even care if you ate. And after you bust that nut and leave, that's when you start to feel alone, sit in silence for 2 seconds, then call another on the phone. I'm noticing the cycle you in right now is damaging your mental health. You steady running from your growth, which got you running from yourself. So is you good, my nigga? I'm worried about you lately. You went from recreational vices to smoking, drinking, fucking daily, and every time you take a new bitch down, you thinking that's what it take to get through. Not realizing every time you lay with them, you lose a piece of you. So tell me, what is this about for real? What's really going on inside? What's all this Hennessy and pussy on your agenda supposed to hide? I mean, I think I know, but you gotta be the one to say it. Like, you not healing anything this way. All that does is delay it. Is it the money being fucked up? I feel you, but so is everybody else's too. Don't for a second think that this season is only happening to you. When the bank goes dry, I know it could feel like you out here heavy under attack, but you know what they say, you ain't a hustler if you can't lose it all and go make that shit right back. This is supposed to be our get back season. But you digging further in a hole, and everything that you keep trying to hide eventually gonna take a toll. And when you reach that breaking point and your head and heart are in the mix, you're gonna be left with all these wounds that the bag nor bitches cannot fix. So are you good for real, my nigga? Let me ask your ass again. I'm not them bitches in your rotation. I'm your motherfucking friend. That means I see you better than you see yourself, and right now I see that you down. So I'll publicly praise your name, black man, while I privately fix that crown. Let's have this talk behind closed doors. I'm not trying to scold you like your mama. I'm trying to force you to sit and face all of that unhealed childhood trauma. Because you know something is wrong and you got some stuff to figure out. And most of the things that's resurfacing are the parts you don't want to tell no one about. Yeah, I know that life is hard, and it's been especially hard as of late. But that's when you reach out to your tribe of people that can relate. You know what they say in the streets, you ain't got to explain what's supposed to be understood, but I'm not one of them people that's going to let that slide. I'm going to keep asking if you good. So is you good?
It's about to go down. Michael Sean and the Takeover Legend Morning Show is back Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Michael Sean, that's me. Jay Black, Sexy Mo, C-Chum, and celebrity guests that you get nowhere else. That's right, but here on Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends. Go to our YouTube page, Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends, and check the exclusive situation all the way out. Or catch it live. Get your comments on Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends are back. Yeah.
Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap in.
We the worst records, baby. We about to create a perfectly horrible song. Y'all know I've been in the gym, and now all I wear is tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts. Yes, I do. Michael Sean wears tight shirts. I wear tight shirts cause I'm working out some. And if I wear the right size, you won't see none of my little cuts in my arms or whatever. Short sleeve tight shirts in any type of weather. People talking trans when they see me in the street.
Your shirt's so tight, we can see your heartbeat.
Man, clown me if you want, I'm sticking to my guns. And when the summer comes, it's gonna be fun. You can crack jokes and treat me like a jerk, but one day you'll see my six-pack right through my shirt. And even if I wanted to, I just can't stop. I just might rock an Ezekiel crop top.
Whoa.
What? Did I take it too far? What?
Yes.
Whatever. Tight shirts in the morning at work and when I grieve. I even wear tight pajama tops when I sleep. Tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts. Come on. And now all I wear is tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts. Yes, I do. Michael Sean wears tight shirts.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is Wednesday. Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends, May 27th. In Jersey, it's rainy and gloomy. I don't know where you're at. If you're around somewhere in Dallas and California, wherever you at, I know Lunatic's over there in Cali. Shout out to Lunatic for joining us yesterday. It might be incredible. It might just be incredible. But over here, it's cloud and drizzle and rain and drizzle and rain, and then there's some more drizzle, then there's some more rain, then there's some more drizzle, and then there's some more rain. Yeah. Nobody's feeling this. Nobody's feeling this. But we're gonna make the best of it. I'm not gonna let the weather intrude on our happy, good old time of talking that talk and inspiring each other and talking shit about each other and then doing our own version of roasting without trying to destroy each other. But we get close. All right. The title of the show is Kevin Hart Speaks. Kevin Hart finally went on the Breakfast Club. I don't know why. There must have been a meeting. His team must have gotten together. Or maybe Kevin just said, fuck it, I want to talk about it on my own. And I will let you hear the Breakfast Club interview. Listen, Kevin reminds us that we have never sat in his chair. We've never sat in his chair. So I don't know. I don't know what it's like to have millions of people calling you out your name now and questioning, your blackness and what you may have sold out or anything. I don't know. All I know is we was about to stop talking about it. Now, on the flip side, this could be to get even more attention to the Netflix special. It's doing tremendous, doing amazing numbers. This might be a way, it might be the backdoor way of just being like, yeah, let's keep it on everybody's mind. So Kevin, talk about it. That'll drive more people to it. Let's try and break a record. That could be one. That could be one reason. Or it could be, maybe the pressure and people around and all of a sudden Kevin started feeling, well, I need to explain myself. Maybe. I don't know. But I do know Sexy Mo's in the building.
Allegedly, Sexy Mo.
And just in the nick of time. Good morning, Sexy Mo. You would get a point. You just edged. That was the closest one we've ever had. That was a close one.
Edge.
That was a close one.
I feel like he just felt my Virgo presence and was like, let me hurry up and get up there.
Damn, that was a close one. Unmute yourself, Jay. He was rushing because he didn't even unmute himself.
It sounded like that was a tie.
No.
Intro
First,
came and then boop, then you're squared in.
First is last.
That was close. That was close. That was
I had
close.
to eat a little bit of that bacon. That's
Yeah. Ain't nothing like eating a little bit of bacon.
If I wouldn't have got that bacon, I'd have been here. I said,
exactly. Mo, how was your night last night? How many hours of sleep did you get?
Actually, I did not get a lot of hours of sleep. I have 2 events going on this weekend that I have to prepare for. So I was up ordering last minute stuff, just organizing, sending out emails. I had a meeting last night. Shout out to the 6th district. Like, they going strong. Shout out to the 6th district. That's
Why are we shouting out the 6th district? How are they going strong? Like, what are they doing?
No, we can't. It was a lot of people who came out last night. We had to pivot with our meeting and we had a full house.
All right. Okay. All right. So shout out to 6th district. All right. Cool. I'm glad the meeting was attended well. It was fully sold out and everything like that. So you're on a roll now. All these events that you go to just be packed out. So that's dope. Congratulations on that. But you didn't get much sleep again. All right. We just, I'm just going to keep that and keeping that in the back of my mind. Right. You're working on it. Jay Black, how was your night last night there, big dog?
Night was good. Everything was good. Everybody's good. I do my little normal thing. Asha called me after Wheel of Fortune, which was crazy. Asha called. She wanted to get in on the fun of Wheel of Fortune. I told you Wheel of Fortune is fun, Mike. I'm on the phone with moms. I'm patching Asha through. She talking about her party. Asha got a cruise coming up for her birthday.
Yes, she does.
Yeah. So it was good. It was good.
She got a cruise going to the Bahamas, right?
But actually Jamaica, the Cayman Islands, the Caribbean. It's like 8 stops. I feel like it was like 8 stops on her cruise.
Is this the rest of like the TOLs or
Anybody? Yeah, she invited everybody.
She's inviting
Yeah,
everybody. She didn't have your number. She said.
Yeah, because you ain't in the group. You know, I don't need pay. Lady Q keeps me up to date with the group stuff. But yeah, she put it out in the group thing, and then she sent the little separate one. But yeah, so she's having a nice cruise in September, early September, like 6 days.
Yeah, I need a payment plan. Like I can't just be throwing cruise money out. Like you got to tell me I can put $50 every 2 weeks or something like that. Yeah, like well I can't just jump the way my bank account is set up. I can't just jump in and throw whatever.
It's not that bad. Like I looked into it because I have to have, if me and Lady Q go, I have to have a balcony. It's something about I need to be able to, sometimes in the middle of the night I feel like I can't breathe. I need to step out on the air and about something. But
are you
but no,
claustrophobic?
No, I'm not claustrophobic, but I got anxiety. And sometimes I just feel like in the middle of the night, I don't know what it is. I just feel like I can't breathe. Like sometimes like hot. Like what's going on? Like I need some fresh air.
Are you going through the change?
I'm going through menopause. I think it's male menopause, something like, I don't know what it is. I'm going through peri-male menopause.
What peri-male menopause?
Ain't that what it's called? Peri? I think that's what Lady Q called it. Is it called
Peri?
peri?
Is the pre. Yes, peri is the pre.
I'm on it. I'm on it.
You going through something? You already got a bidet, so I can't
believe I said that out loud. I want, you know what?
Changes,
TikTok Shop is what got me. I ordered something from TikTok Shop. It came yesterday. I put it up for the wall in your bathroom, Mike. You put your toothbrush and stuff on it. Your toothpaste go in it. So you just push the thing and it automatically comes out onto your toothbrush. Like it goes on your wall. Like it's amazing. Like TikTok Shop.
Virgos are gadget people. I think we're gadget people.
I don't like a bunch of gadgets all over the place. I don't
have that, but yes.
But that's dope.
And it's only like $10, $10, $12. Like it's TikTok Shop been getting me lately. I gotta stop.
It's just amazing how this man was criticizing me. You go to TikTok Shop and now he's buying bidets on TikTok Shop. Not from an authorized TikTok or bidet dealer. You just bought a bidet from TikTok Shop. Happy birthday, blessings to Bruce. Good morning, co-parent.
Good morning.
Start saying names. This is a co-parent. Put some respect.
He's my co-parent.
You don't say co-parent.
So go ahead. You got another TikTok Shop gadget to put toothpaste.
Yeah, I did.
Because it puts toothpaste on your toothbrush.
Literally, all you do is you push your toothbrush and push the thing, and it automatically comes on your toothbrush. You ain't got to like the tube hang. Like it's dope. It's different.
The thing that puts the water in his butt, and then he has the thing that squeezes the toothpaste out for him.
Because I tell you, when I wake up in the morning and I think about the long day I'm about to have, the one thing I say is, God damn, I can't believe I got to put this toothpaste on my toothbrush.
My son he smiled when he saw it. He's like, yo. So that's something different. You ain't got to do.
You ain't getting it for your son. You ain't getting it for your son. You got it for you. Don't be trying to bring your son into this. You got it for you. Like, yeah, you said it. You saw it on TikTok and said, yo, this shit. Yo, Lady Q, come check this out.
Any counter space because you got your toothbrushes hang all on the thing, and it got cups. So and then it hangs upside down with the magnet. It holds the cup. It's dope.
Jay Black, you're changing.
I know I'm getting older, Mo.
You're changing. I'm noticing.
I'm getting older. I'm into gadgets. I'm into the little things in life means everything, Mo. Now I realize that. A little $10, $12 little gadget from TikTok Shop, and then you wait and you get your say, oh, it's arriving, it's coming soon. You get so excited.
Towel warmer? Did you get the towel warmer? The thing that wets the towel and warms the base towel?
No, what is that? I gotta look into that. What is that?
It's a towel warmer. Yeah, it's a towel warmer.
I never heard of that
one.
Warms.
Good morning, Tawana.
Good morning, Tawana.
But yeah, so Asha's birthday is a cruise in early September. So if y'all want to go, I'll put the flyer up later. But yeah, 6 days, Carnival cruises, celebrating Asha, all the islands. You're stopping at all the islands. And then you docking after that and getting on off the boat, off the ship or whatever. It should be fun if you can make it.
Yeah, we need payment plans. You gotta tell I need the payment. I misread it. I thought it said July, so I'm guessing your birthday's in July. I got it. Okay.
I don't know who birthday you're talking about.
I don't know who the birthday. Legs, it'd be okay. It's all hype. California for Nay is nothing to look forward to. The grass isn't greener. I don't know what y'all talking about, but God bless. I'm glad y'all going back and forth.
Home Shopping
Home
Network.
Shopping Network is next to Jay. Yeah,
Nah,
Jay
that's
Black
not-
is all.
I ain't that soft. I ain't that soft.
No, you bought. Okay, he bought something that puts your toothpaste on your toothpaste. Everything he bought, I've shown him over a year ago. The toothpaste thing will help with Caden's independence until he can master some motor skills when it comes to squeezing the toothpaste. See, now that you probably should have said that, but I believe, but Lady Q, I believe in the heart of hearts. If he took a lie detector test, he thought the shit was cool, so he was like, yeah. At some point, he was like, yo, I can't believe she sent me this a year ago. I was slipping. Jay, you flew through my invite.
Mo, you were invited to Asha's birthday bash cruise.
I saw the dates. I have my first meeting as worthy matron, so I'm not going to be able to make it. It's actually on the 12th. I'm leaving, so oh well. I'll catch the next one, I guess.
Okay.
I need a payment plan. What is good weather when they have bad pollution? Palm trees, but no coconuts. I could go on all day. Oh, you complaining about the weather in Cali, but you gotta accept the prettiness. You gotta see the good in the weather. I mean, I don't care.
They fake out there. He said he ready to come back home to Philly. He said California people fake.
Yeah.
Trust me, they fake out here too. Don't worry about it. We got enough fakeness.
And
Sorry, Ash, I'm way off.
Yeah, like they're frauds. You know, Philly be on angles all day, every day that ends in Y.
So enjoy, lunatic. Enjoy your weather, man, because we got the raininess. And you know, I actually like when it rains. I would like it to rain harder because it stops the traffic of people coming into my high-paying job. And then it just annoys me with the people who don't give a damn. They're coming sleet, snow, rain, and I just look at them as they come in with wet boxes, no paws, and they come in and they got the nerve to complain. Oh, it's horrible out there. Bitch, all right, well, you decided to come out here and you decided you was going to return this t-shirt and you was going to go through the rain to return this t-shirt. Okay, Mo, next time for sure. Yeah, you keep ignoring that payment plan. What's the payment plan? Asha, I need the payment plan. If I'm going to go, I need the payment plan. Just keep worrying about Mo not being able to go.
Oh, they did say it was a payment option. Pay in 4 or something like that, or flex pay. I did see that though, Mike. I did. Like, here's the flyer right there. Put this up so people can see, because Asha going to join us for Asha's 60th birthday cruise. People don't even believe she's 60.
No, I don't believe she's 60. That's crazy.
Carnival Horizon.
I can't believe she's 60 and still a one-hander. That's amazing.
Allegedly.
That is amazing.
All right, so it's September the 6th through the 12th, leaving from Miami, going to Celebration Key to Montego Bay, Jamaica, the Grand Cayman Islands. Ends back in Miami. So
you gotta get your flight to Miami.
I did the math on that. I said, okay, the flight for 2 people. You got and then for cruises, they say you're supposed to go the day before because you don't want to miss it. You can't travel in the same day you're supposed to embark. And so hotel
That's
room.
Gonna be dope, Aja. You a one-hander at 60. For those who don't know, when we talk about one-hander, that's how many men or sexual partners. I believe her that she's had in a lifetime, and just one hand. She's only had 5. She's a one-hander. Let me tell you the pressure. Whoever number 6 is.
Not number 6. Wait a minute.
Do you know the pressure that's gonna be on number 6, yo?
Mike.
Yo, do you know if she allows you to enter that kingdom of Asha at number 6, dog, even if you don't need Viagra, take Viagra just in case. Just take something. Just make sure. Oh man, can you imagine she let somebody be? That is a huge thing to be a 2-hander. That means she would technically be a 2-hander, and if it ain't worth it,
oh wow! If it was
whack and you actually sacrificed your status that's Hall of Fame. You're in that special room in the Hall of Fame, one-hander.
Yeah.
If you come in there, no pun intended.
Oh, she said less than 5. No, here she goes.
Less than 5. You want to take it further. Now I don't believe you.
But
I don't believe you.
Like, there are women who take pride over their bodies, Mike. Everybody doesn't have to be a
shit is less than 1 a decade. What are we talking about now? I don't believe it.
And she's saying 4 or less, Mike.
When I play spades, I be having more books than you have sexual partners. What are we talking about? There's no way.
Oh God!
I believe you, Ash. I believe you. She said less than 5, 4. So it's 4. So one person she was married, right? Ashabu was married, right?
Asha was married.
So one of them was married. So then there was 3 randoms. But she married once.
Nobody said they were random.
They had to be randoms. They were randoms.
Relationships are not random.
Yeah, high school, college, first job, because you get your first
job. First job. Went to lunch a little bit.
Oh God!
Everybody are not. It's not like you.
Maybe that time at the Greek picnic, because the plateau was popping.
The plateau was popping. You might have caught. That's maybe why she was like. That's maybe why she was like, no, never again. I will never allow myself. I will. It was probably some whack action that happened. It could have been like in a Nissan Sentra or something. She said, I will never degrade myself like this ever again, ever.
Bentleys are better.
Bentleys are better. You will never get me in a Nissan stick shift Sentra.
Oh God!
Stick shift.
I guess, how was your night, Mike? What did you do? Did you work with the family?
I didn't do nothing, man. I watched the game. I was watching Kevin Hart talk on the Breakfast Club, and I was like, why did he even decide? I don't know how he figures that this makes this changed anything.
Well, the Breakfast Club, you can't deny it. Like, it's not like he could deny them an interview.
He doesn't have to. He reached out.
Authentic.
He didn't. He reached out. I believe he reached out to them.
I think that because that's like a marker for the culture, right? I think that he wanted it to resonate with the culture, appear authentic. I think that's why he did it.
It was not. Unless, and I said it earlier before y'all popped on, unless this is a ploy because he wants to break some type of Netflix record, and his people like, hey, go talk about the controversy so we can drive more people to the Netflix thing. Maybe it was that, but clearing things up, you didn't clear things up. Like, we forgot about it. Everybody was letting it settle.
It was going away. It was
going away. And this is not Netflix. So maybe we won't get in trouble for playing these portions of the interview, but who knows? When I watched this, so this is some of his explanation on the roast, because the roast is held in such esteem that you got to hold up to you got to do what a roast
Breakfast Club does have a deal with Netflix. They're gonna be live, so maybe this is all part of. That's a good part. Yeah, good part. Good point, lunatic.
Good point, lunatic.
It wasn't a tasteful joke to our culture, to our audience, but our audience that's watching the roast. If you're watching the roast, you get why they're doing it. You get why the racial humor is on the table. Like, it's not. I wasn't shocked. Like, that's what they do. Go look at the Tom Brady one. Like, that's what they do. It happens every year when they do a roast. It's not new. This isn't it's not a new agenda. It's not a new approach to comedy.
Do you feel like Tony Hinchcliffe went too far when he made that joke about George Floyd?
It's Tony Hinchcliffe.
Yeah.
Like, I don't expect less. I don't expect more.
I feel like you're saying going too far is the point. I don't want to put words in your mouth.
Yes, I mean, that's why you're there. Mm-hmm. And I hate to say this, but I'm going to, because we're being honest. People are talking about that joke. Talk about his set. Tony Hinchcliffe, the George Floyd joke. Tony Hinchcliffe arguably had the best set, or one of the best sets, between Tony and Cheryl. And I would say,
I just gotta stop it there.
You forgot Cat too.
I got stop.
Damn, the joke. Talk about his set.
He said one of the best.
Nobody. No, I'm not gonna yell at that.
Don't yell.
Nobody cares about who had the best set, Kevin. You're not having a conversation with comedians at the fucking Comedy Cellar. You literally think we give a fuck about who had the best set? Number one, let's be clear. The best set was by Cat Williams because he's the only roaster in the world who actually was proven right the entire show. Everything he said was validated. But who cares about the set? Like this delusion that comedians believe that they should be able to live in a bubble where the importance of roasting and who had the best set even comes up. Like, how tone deaf are you? We don't care who you thought was the best, who had the best set.
Right.
We care that in a country where they're trying to take us back to 1776, that these people are allowed to desensitize the country because of your ethics on roasting and say this stuff directly to our faces while the government, as they joke about it, the government is actually using the same attitude to implement racist maneuvers now.
Good morning, Envy McKee.
Good morning.
Why do comedians think we're in this bubble that we're none of this stuff that we're doing affects the world? Until it affects the world positively, then we take all the credit. Then we take all the responsibility.
But I mean, these are just excuses. They're excuses and crutches. And I mean, and this is coming from you're a comedian, Mike, so you can speak more to this.
Look, I can't. This little make-believe bubble, and if one more person tries to yell about freedom of speech, comedians, black and brown comedians don't have freedom of speech. They have freedom of tolerated speech. Because if you cross the line, they take your job. And nobody all of a sudden cancels Netflix. Well, let me get to this. Yeah. That thing was pretty terrible, but at least gave you a break. Shut up.
Naeem had a really strong set.
Naeem had a very strong set. I was laughing out loud at Tony until that. But not even just that joke. I don't like when people joke about violent, tragic death. I like Pete said, and then I was like, why you had to say anything about Charlie Kirk?
Pete had a great set too. Pete.
By the way, real quick, Charlemagne should never be allowed to interview another person as his friend ever fucking again. It's the softest interview in the history of the world.
You know, it goes hard.
And y'all sat up there and basically y'all gave Kevin that platform so he could clear some shit up. That's all that was. That wasn't to speak for the people, except the young lady. Well, what's her name? Lauren. What's her name?
Lauren LaRosa.
Except her. And he's very disrespectful to her. But it's going to be taken as a joke. But I know when you're being disrespectful, but you use a joke for it. But go ahead. But once again, Charlamagne, don't interview any more friends, though. And if you do, just preface the interview and say, hey, guys, we're just going to have a good time. Nothing serious is going to be here. We're just going to have a good time right now. I'm not going to dig into anything. I'm going to give them the platform. I'm going to act as if I'm trying to push back on something, but I'm really not. Just do us that favor, Charlamagne. Just do it. Got love for you. Go ahead.
He's not going to do that for ratings.
Charlie Kirk joking. Yeah. Like, would I tell those jokes? No. But do I get why they're being told? Yes. Like, I'm not looking at Pete crazy. I'm not looking at Tony crazy. Like, that's what I know what you're going to do. I know your style of comedy.
Did you see the interview that I did with Terrence Floyd, George Floyd's brother?
No.
Here comes the disrespect.
So he said
no shot to you.
No, that's look.
I'm never watching it.
That's fine.
I just want to be clear. I'm never watching that. Like,
I only brought it up.
Even now that you told me, I'm not going to go back and go look at that interview.
Because he's a fan.
But I just want to make it clear so you understand what I do with my time. Tom, like I'm never doing that. Okay, go ahead.
I just asked because he's a fan of you. He saw the joke and it picked up pretty big. So I didn't know if you saw it, but he basically said, like, as a fan of you and knowing that you came to the funeral to support his family, even though it's a roast and Tony, that's what he does, they expected you to kind of be the person that would like stop it right in the moment or just not allow for certain things to happen.
And he also said he wanted you to come harder. He said if they're going to joke, why you ain't come harder with your own jokes? All right, racist jokes, I guess.
This is actually a good thing to give a rebuttal to.
See, then
they talked about my dead mom and my dead dad. Said that they were running a train on my mom in
that
heaven.
was hilarious,
right?
It was
that was crazy. Yeah, that was Regina killed that.
Right?
Yes, wait, that's right. You probably should say killed that.
The jokes about Kevin was on a slave ship in a bottle with like the ship in the bottle, like. I'm going to appreciate Tom. Like I'm going to appreciate humor I don't get affected by the attempt of humor. I get it, right? In this case, like, do more. It's my production. We're live. The more is what? Like, what is it that you expect me? You want me to take a live production and stand up and fight Tony or have a reaction? Like, Tony told a joke.
I want to stop it right there. He said, what was I supposed to do? Stop the production? What was I supposed to do? Stop the production.
It's live.
It's live. Okay. I'm going to show you a part of Tom Brady's roast. When Tom Brady's friend, Robert Kraft, was being roasted by the master of roast, the highest paid roaster, Jeff Ross, the highest paid roaster. It was live. Tom Brady got offended, which was weird because they talked about Tom Brady's wife. They talked about him cheating. They talked about her cheating. They talked about everything. But they talked about his former owner, Robert Kraft. And if you don't know, Robert Kraft was caught up in an FBI raid getting massages. And Jeff Ross made a comment, a joke about the massage. Let's see what Tom Brady did live when Tom Brady caught some feelings off the joke that was being said by Jeff Ross.
The owner of Robert Kraft's office and said, I'm the best decision your organization has ever made. Would you like a massage? I love Robert Kraft. I love that shit again. Okay. I love Robert Kraft. I love that shit again. Okay. I love Robert Kraft. I love that shit again. Okay.
Say what he did when it crossed the line.
And even if he didn't mean it, he took himself out of the equation as condoning it.
He said, don't say that shit again. Charlamagne knows this happened.
But I think the desensitization of it all, like when it comes to him trying to validate some of the roasts, the desensitization of, like that's not right, but it was funny.
No. Don't miss my point here. When Tom Brady said it's not funny,
right?
Tom Brady stopped it.
In the middle of a live set.
In the middle of it.
Right.
Live production.
So don't tell, what am I supposed to do? Fight him? What about your man? Your man's in him. The one you did the roast on. He decided a line got crossed. He decided that. This is what I mean about these interviews. Just don't do the interview, Charlamagne, because you know this is out there.
But Kevin is your friend from history. Would you have went to him like that? Would you have done that? Like, everything you're saying sounds good. But if Kevin's here and you're interviewing him, are you going to push back like that live?
Dog, I have no choice. No choice.
And then now he looking at you, Wayne looking at you, Spank looking at you like, Mike, what are you doing?
And
dude?
they're going to kill me. Mike ain't shit. Mike ain't nothing but an alcoholic. Mike ain't even funny. You ain't even funny on stage. Go get it. Go have at it. He not even really a funny. What has Mike done? Who is Mike? Like, what's Mike's for? Cool. Go get it. Y'all are wrong. You're wrong. And you are so in this bubble that you don't want to accept responsibility. You'll take all the praise. You'll take all the money, but you don't want the responsibility in 2026 where we're on the brink of something we've never seen before, but you just want to say, it's a roast. What do y'all want? It's a roast. We'll continue because it was shady what he said to Lauren about, I'm not going to take my time to watch your interview with George Floyd's brother.
It was very diminishing.
It's hanging with the white boys and wanting to be as edgy as possible, even there. I'm going to make sure. But cool, go ahead, go. I got it. I got it. Let me let's get to some more of this because this
money changes perspectives real quick.
joke. It wasn't a tasteful joke to our culture, to our audience. But
sorry, let me get.
That was Regina killed that.
Right?
Yes, oh wait, that's right. You probably should say killed that.
The jokes about Kevin was on a slave ship in a bottle with like the ship in the bottle. Like, we didn't like it. Okay. Hey man, fuck that joke. We move on. I don't understand why we stand on a hill and it becomes like this big thing of like, oh man, the motherfuckers, they do this and they're attacking the culture. It doesn't have to be that. It literally is either you're a fan of this level of content or you're not. And if you're not a fan, then you don't watch it. So I'm going to appreciate humor. I don't get affected by the attempt of humor. I get it, right? In this case, like, do more. It's my production. So my last note for all attached to this is very simple, okay? Whatever the headlines or whatever the dialogue is, my rebuttal is simplicity. Remove me from it. I didn't say it. If you are upset that the night went on, that's a different conversation. It's nothing I can do. It's a production. It's a live production. I'm not compromising the live production for a reaction of what? What do you want me to do?
I'm not compromising the live production because at the end of the day, that is your bottom line. You don't give a fuck what people think. You don't give a fuck about the same people that help you sell out those football stadiums, that are speaking up. The people that ran to that box office, who everybody's like, we rocking for Kev, we rocking for Kev. But when it comes to this, if y'all offended, then don't fucking watch. But when you needed us,
the show must go on. That's how I took that line.
But the show must go on no matter what. No matter what. No matter what gets said, no matter how cool, any joke is on the table because before you're a black man, I guess your comedy oath is what means more. I guess the production is what comes first.
Well, there was a lot of, I'm not saying that. Oh, let's get past this. I'm not saying that. Oh, okay, I can say this. If you notice during the roast, a lot of people were like, oh, I'm definitely not saying that.
Yeah.
This ego, he's gotten so used to being a superstar. The ego is just take it or leave it. I don't need y'all.
Yeah, that is definitely.
I don't need y'all. I'm Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart has been nothing but kind to me. Nothing but kind. Nothing but kind to me.
That's why I'm shocked you're saying this, Mike.
Because you can't sit here and say this shit and not think people are going to be enraged when people's civil rights are in play, when people are getting pushed back to be 3/5 of a person. You can't take the crown and then say, yeah, well, I'm not going to do that. Yeah, I'm a comedian. Okay. So say it. You don't care what we think.
I'm gonna drag him off. You want me to fight afterwards? You want me to turn it into like what? That's not what I agreed to do. That's not the job at hand. The job at hand was to produce a successful roast, which I did. I also got the rebuttal. I also got to say shit at the end. What are we dealing with here?
Let me get to this. Let me get to this part real quick. Let me get to this part because this is the crazy one.
But that's what I mean when I say, hey man, let me call the one person after.
Steven Jackson.
That's before whatever you're talking about. That's immediate. That, hey, Tony threw one out there. It's this and this, but you do know that that's what this shit is a roast. But I just want you to know from my side, that man is on his own.
It happened at Kevin Hart's roast. Kevin Hart, who is like, he's like, so many of us support you. You're ours.
They just want to hear you say. Okay, I just want to hear you say what you said today. It's tasteless. You actually reached out to somebody
trying to help
family to say, let them know. That's all.
I have the best example.
Charlamagne know he done fucked up.
If I go to a nightclub and like we're celebrating, right? And 2 people get killed that night at the nightclub. What's the headline?
Kevin Hart's party got shot.
2 people got killed at Kevin Hart's party. Right? People may say, I'm not going to Kevin Hart's party again. Man, you can't go to Kevin Hart shit. Kevin Hart shit ain't safe. I ain't fucking with Kev. You heard what happened. I go, but I didn't fucking do it. I didn't even know the people that fucking was shooting. I didn't even know the 2 people that got killed. That's the nature of being the name.
All right. So this is why this is such a dumb analogy. This is why this is such a dumb analogy. He says Kevin Hart has a party, has a club at a party at a club, and people come and they shoot up the club, and somebody, I guess, dies or whatever. They're gonna be like, we're not going to Kevin Hart's party. He's like, I didn't do it. I didn't even know those people. You know why that's a bad analogy? Because in the case of this roast, you knew the shooter, you knew he was gonna shoot, and you knew who he was gonna shoot at. You get it?
No.
You were the accomplice. You were the accomplice. You knew that white boy Tony was coming. You knew he was going to talk crazy. You knew who he was going to talk crazy about.
Yeah, that's what Lady Q was saying. You took the other jokes out, the 17 other, like, what was the other jokes? So why would you?
And now you want to tell me I ain't have nothing to do with it. But in the same breath, you go, it's my production. I have nothing to do with it. It's my production.
Yeah, he did say it's his production.
Right.
I'm not going to jeopardize the production. No matter what. Just say you don't give a fuck.
The show must go on.
And Kevin is the nicest person you will ever meet when you meet him. But this was a mistake, people. This was a mistake. The more he talked, the more you saw his thought process, and the more it would infuriate you to be like, we ain't got no allies in Hollywood. And I don't care what nobody says, and I have no facts. This is why Dave Chappelle wasn't a part of it. This is why, in my opinion, I have no facts to this. Dave Chappelle was not a part of this.
What about Monique?
I don't know. I don't know.
Do you think that on the same wavelength as Dave Chappelle? Do you think that
she might not have gone for multiple reasons? I have no evidence of this, y'all. This is just reckless speculation.
Saying your theory.
Lunatic said he took a subliminal at Lauren LaRosa instead of just asking, hey, what did George brother say? Like, instead of just saying, well, what did he say? He could say, well,
because he comes from a line of comedians. He comes from, rest in peace, Patrice O'Neal and Bill Burr and those comedians who sat at the Comedy Cellar and said shit that was hilarious. But so that is that style of, hey, I'm saying what I'm not going to do. Even after you told me that, I'm still not going to go and watch it. That's the funny. Let's get as aggressive as possible, because he knows his personality can't do it all the time, but he took that angle. Kevin was no longer willing to be held accountable in his black community, but wants a pillar of the black community. No, it is what it is at this point. Regina King was the only one who was like
tapping her foot. Like,
tapping
if you
her
watch
foot.
the body language, if you go back and watch Regina body language, and she was super uncomfortable. She was super, you could see the times where she was like, Ninja, really? Like, we really doing this?
Affected. He thinks he's above us now.
Yeah.
Well, it don't, you do reach a plateau, right? Where you go in a different stratosphere. Like, everyone.
We live on the same planet. You know what it is? Everything is just mental. So the programming is that he is different. He's just in a different realm. Now, another thing he said, and I couldn't play the whole thing. He was like, y'all don't know what it's like to be in this chair. Y'all don't know what it's like to be in this chair. Everybody sits around and everybody sits around and says, if I was him, I would do this. And then he says, you're never going to be in this chair. That's where the arrogance. You're never going to be in this chair. Guess what, Kev? You're never going to be in the chair of a person in the state of Louisiana. You're never going to be in the same chair as somebody in Tennessee. You're never going to be in the same chair as somebody getting shot down by ICE. You're never going to be in the same chair as somebody who realizes that where they live at is about to be under full construction and gerrymandering. And we are allowing comedians who supported the administration to get them in office to do this. But I know you're smart. I know you know that. The check is what got you. And when Cat Williams says Netflix has their hand so far up your ass, you will do anything, he's right.
Cat did say that. Y'all not canceling shit. You'll be over it in 10 minutes. I mean, they got a good point.
And let me tell you something.
If that, my Gmail,
and if that was the case, Kevin would have went on the Breakfast Club to clear it up because there's something behind this.
Because he usually don't talk. He usually just let it die down.
Let it die down. Yeah.
The fact that he went, I said that, like I said, honestly, it's strange for him to want to address it. But in his mind, he thought, I got the right answers. I'm going to say this and it's going to shut it down. In his mind, that's what he thought.
And I'm pretty sure his publicist, team of publicists probably said that this is what you need to do in order to shut it down, but own it.
And then he made the points. How many people I've put on, how many people I've helped. I've helped so many people. He's probably helped thousands of people. He probably helped thousands of people. Do you understand? If I treat my wife spectacularly for 10 years and then I cheat on her with her best friend, I can't say, look how many good things I did.
Yeah. The deflection.
Well, there's some truth to it, though. Like, you can't not look at the whole totality of everything, right?
The totality is, how do you do something like this in the climate that we're in right now?
I get it. Yeah.
Basically, he said, that's on y'all. That's y'all feelings. Your feelings are hurt. All right, deal with it. Keep it moving. Envy McKee, like, hey, I don't know.
Here's one lady who had her comment about it. She had a young woman had her comment.
Like it, you don't like it. And if you don't like it, don't support it. I'm a mega millionaire off telling jokes, and I'm not going to tell nobody else how to tell their jokes. He said, y'all got to grow up. And if you found it offensive, then you don't know comedy. It's not his job to police the people that he hired to entertain us. And if we weren't entertained, then that's our problem, because he's successful and he knows how to win, and he's been doing this for a long time. Excuse me. So who are we to tell him that the people that he hired can't tell those kinds of jokes? That's what he said. He said, yes, I went to George Floyd's funeral, but I'm never going to listen to an interview that you interview a person, even though you're interviewing me. I'll never watch your interview of you interviewing his brother. No, I'm not going to do it. That's not how I spend my time. He said that. He said he's a grown man and he's not going to let nobody tell him what to do, and he's not going to tell nobody else what to do. That's what he said.
Be very careful when you say everybody will forget in 10 minutes, because when you double down and you double down and you triple down, quadruple down, be very careful. I don't know what the angle was. I think this is bizarre that he even did it. I think it was bizarre that he even did it. But whatever the angle is, once again, like Jay said, he's in a different stratosphere.
He's in a different stratosphere. Yeah. He ain't black, he OJ.
Wow. I haven't heard that analogy in a long time.
But Kev never was, and I'm black and I'm proud, dignified representative. He always gave paper soldiers. What was the rest of the comment? Can I finish the comment, Jay? I'm about a check and a check only. Cousin Ash says. His next stand-up is going to be let me explain again.
That's dope. I didn't get it either.
I didn't even finish the whole show. It wasn't funny. Well, it wasn't supposed to be funny, and I guess that was the whole thing. A fan of racism, Alex. I have canceled this fool for $5,000.
Like what she said, she better like Alex, like Jeopardy.
Yeah.
Then I came across this thing, and then we'll move on. And I just wanted, because sometimes we don't pay off the title, and I hate when people do that. When I go to YouTube, and I'm like, damn, you ain't even pay up the. Do I have the
You want to just read through all these comments because I'm behind. If you want to get caught up,
y'all read it while I'm looking for this. Y'all
all right,
read
Mo, you're the reader. Come on, Degrees, let's go.
He changed the narrative. Why would you want to be niggerish and fight? You could stand up and out without violence. Use your words. Lunatic says why they couldn't invite Monique to the roast. She would have handed Kevin like a puppet and it would have been funny. I thought the same thing. That was one of my questions. Why didn't they invite Monique? Rick says, what type of whack ass deflection was that club speech?
That's what.
But that's true. If something did happen at the club, they would say Kevin Hart's party. They do throw the biggest name.
But the analogy is a bad analogy because we're talking about Tony Hinchcliffe and we're talking about the fact that you knew the shooter, you invited the shooter, and you knew who he was going to shoot at.
Yes. Poor analogy.
Or just say the jokes were funny. Like she just wanted Kevin just to acknowledge some things. Poor timing all around. Reckless conspiracy. Yes, Mike. Blood all over his hands.
I would never watch Tony after he called poor. And this is a man who did this joke at a Trump rally. Island of Garbage at the Trump event. I was shocked he was part of the roast. But the reason he has to be part of the roast is because it's good for numbers. Everybody has to have a reason. So we'll let him go because we know. Because at the end of the day, those jokes, that set is what has got all the attention. I haven't even watched the roast and don't plan to. I seen clips, etc. on social media. Regina Hall didn't look happy at all.
Throughout the whole thing, throughout the whole time, you could tell by her body language, her facial expression. She was counting down the seconds, it seems like, until it was over.
So it's hard to explain this clip about that I saw on TikTok. It's two white people talking. I don't know what it is. It just felt like this hit the nail on the head. And it's just listen. I don't know.
Dangerous black person on the plantation who's always going around trying. It's like that dangerous black person on the plantation who's always going around trying to read something or trying to figure things out, asking questions, trying to figure out how the plantation is run. That is a dangerous Negro on this plantation. Sell him down the river or give him a good whipping. And stop him from being curious about serious things. Keep him in the silly mode. That is the category that black people are always supposed to be in. The silly mode, the destructive mode. Don't let them think about anything serious because then they become a danger. It's like that dangerous black person on the plantation who's always going around trying to read something or trying to figure things out, asking questions, trying to figure out how the plantation is run. That is a dangerous Negro on this plantation. Sell him down the river or give him a good whipping and stop him from being curious about serious things. Keep him in the silly mode. That is the category that black people are always supposed to be in. The silly mode, the destructive mode. Don't let them think about anything serious because then they become a danger.
Knowledge is power. Keep them Negroes from learning stuff. Just crack a joke, niggas. Dance. You're a singer, right?
Extreme.
It made me think of.
And said I was also extremely uncomfortable with The Rock basically saying that he was going to be intimate with Kevin's wife. It was beyond weird. It was beyond weird.
I did say, I was like, what kind of stuff do they got going on? That he's talking, I mean, like he doubled down on it several times about smashing Nico.
Maybe Nico gave him an eye when they was hanging out.
Say, whoa.
That could be.
I like what you're doing.
Because Kevin did. Could you imagine? Because Kevin did cheat. Maybe that was her get back. Maybe that was her one pass.
Yeah.
And if it was, that was quite a hall pass.
I don't know. Burn the whole thing down. Burn it down. That's what I'm talking about.
The Netflix, even with all of the backlash that has occurred, they're not taking that down.
Because once again, we spend the most and make the least. So nobody gets mad and just says, you know what? I'm done. Bam. Because the programming is, yeah, but my shows come on Netflix. Yeah, my shows come on there, and I like to watch my shows, and that's my escape.
They said
I like my shows on Netflix. I
And
like one.
if you've noticed, the whole programming for Netflix has changed. If you look at who they're targeting and some of the shows that they have on there, it's changed.
Well, all I know is a hard pivot.
Well, before we pivot, I just want to say one more thing. If Cat Williams didn't have the best set, why is it when you go to the trailer to Kevin Hart's roast as of last night, the first person they show is Cat doing his set?
Because they know that was the funniest. That was the most.
Now, whether you think it's the funniest or not, they know that that's what they're using to promote it. When you hit the trailer, it comes on, and it's Cat.
Yeah, he said Naeem. He said sure.
And Naeem, great. He was great.
Naeem is funny. I mean, like, he's funnier than what y'all saw on the roast. But to me, on the roast, it was very mechanical. It wasn't as funny.
We all still
I've seen him in live stand-up, and to me, he's been funnier in live stand-up.
Well, God bless. Frederick Douglass detailed how enslavers used alcohol during the Christmas holidays as a manipulative tool for social control by encouraging excessive drinking and portraying it as freedom. Well, random, yep.
Well, and all I know is,
and we only got 3 minutes. So, what are you about to do?
Dr. Cheyenne, I saw this.
I got the crash out, so just save that. Just save that till after we do the spoken word.
All right.
Because we got the crash out. We're gonna bring KT on here, and then we can we can get to it.
We got 3 minutes. All right. We can go early.
Why? What did you want to say? Because I got the whole thing set up. What did you want to say about? What did you want to?
We go. Let's get these last couple comments in, then we can.
Tony Cliff is one of those YT people in the ABC community who thinks they can get a pass for bigotry and use his orientation to deflect his bigotry. Shake my head.
Shaking my head and said,
did anyone cancel their Netflix subscription?
No, Asha.
Keep them distracted and entertained.
No,
You're absolutely right, Asha.
Mike ain't canceled his.
The only reason I haven't canceled it is, and this is going to be the craziest thing, is because I know if I cancel it, I have to figure out, am I canceling it or for my daughters? Because I think
teach the kids. You got to teach them, right?
And you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. And you're absolutely right.
You talking all this talking that you don't know. My daughter's gonna want to. No, I gotta call you out on that. What are you talking?
No, because I need to do it. That's my personal choice. They're grown. That's my personal choice.
I get your angle. They need to make it, but that's why you educate them on why.
And I have talked about it with them.
And if they want it, they can use their hard-earned money to pay for their own subs, right?
And Asha, you're absolutely right. We talking all this shit and still got Netflix. You're absolutely 100% right.
She told you.
That's exactly what they've done and continue trying. They don't want us to produce our own positive culture and traditions. No, because Rob Johnson decided he would sell BET and make close to $1 billion and pay the white boy off that helped him start it. That's out of his mouth, not me. They don't want the world to see how smart and strong we are. They want to control us. Absolutely. Good book to read. Making a Slave by Willie Lynch. I've heard, I've never read it.
I've read it.
Yeah. Brandon Rick said, I'm a white man, Mike, and I canceled my Netflix years ago. What say you? Mike, he called you out. He said, as a white man, he did that, Mike.
He's right.
Rick is not white, though.
Rick is white. He ain't OJ. Rick is white. All right.
He's white and he's right. He's absolutely right.
Not white.
Time to use Pluto and Peacock.
You didn't know Brandon Rick really is white, Mo.
Yeah, Brandon Rick he's
a white boy. You didn't know all this time?
I thought he was Mexican.
No. See the racism? You see the color? I do. Yeah. You got KT in the green room cracking up laughing at you, Mo.
All right, bring her up. KT's in the building. Bring her up. Yes.
KT.
Good morning, KT. I automatically looked at the picture. I was like, oh, he Mexican.
I know. He one of them brown skin white people.
You better be careful.
Oh, God. Y'all
nah, he does look Mexican in that picture.
Let me make the picture a little bit bigger. Let me see.
Nah, he does look Mexican in that picture.
He looks like he's straight out of the Mariachi band.
He looks Mexican.
See, now Rick need to click the link so everyone can see him.
He looked like he looked like in his younger days. He looked like the rapper from Cypress Hill.
Yeah, from Cypress Hill. I need
Yeah.
to see your
forget his name.
Ancestry.com DNA swab.
He got a little Chicano in him. He got a little Chicano in him. He got a little.
Maybe a little bit.
Got
A little bit brown in there.
Y'all foul.
He like rice for no reason. He like rice for no reason. He don't even know why he like rice so much. He don't know.
It's
like
like
this,
white rice.
What is about this rice and beans? It's amazing.
He's planting those, okay?
You need to get his DNA done.
He does because he celebrates Taco Tuesdays. Stop playing.
I know you eat burrito tacos.
That's what we talk about. It's a safe space, people.
Yeah.
You see all the racism.
Random Rick, listen. Random Rick has watched Selena at least 15 times. He's watched Selena at least 50, and he's cried. He's cried.
Oh God!
I'm sorry,
Abraham, no.
He's cried at the end, even though he knew what was going on. And he watched La Bamba, and he cried when Ricky died. I used the white hand.
I thought you was light skinned. I
Yeah.
didn't know. I didn't know.
All right, there,
Happens
KT.
Parker.
How are you this morning, KT?
I'm fabulous. How are you?
I'm excellent. I see you by that in that bedroom again. We're gonna get you a studio. We're gonna really get you a studio. You can't keep doing this.
I'll go in the living room next time. The living room just has bad lighting.
Yeah. No, don't cut the screen. We need to see the bed, Jay Black. We need to see the bed. We need to see.
Keep it on the solo.
No, make it bigger. Make it go back to us so we can see
take me off the solo.
See where the work gets done. All right. KT's
That's where the magic happens, Mike.
That's where all the magic happens. How funny feeling KT's taking a few souls herself. She's taking a few souls herself. I'm pretty sure that she had a few dudes laying on the bed like this, holding yourself. Like, what happened? What just happened?
I'm so glad you're here today.
He stimulates their minds.
Apparently.
All right. So I think the guest was here. I saw the guest in the back.
Yes, the guest is here. I got the guest.
Is she here?
She's here. Eminem Woods. Let's do
Miss Eminem.
That's a name. Oh, melts in your mouth, not in your hand. Is that the type of Eminem?
Like that.
I don't know.
He took it to the oldest school reference. Mel's he's 50. He's 50. He really went to that.
Hey, Eminem.
All right. So introduce the guest. Do your thing, and it's showtime. Go ahead, girl. It's showtime.
All right. We got a spoken word artist, poet, lyricist, and writer known as Eminem, aka Marty, within the Philly and Delco areas of Pennsylvania. She's passionate about mental health advocacy, showing women empowerment, self-love, self-reflection in her art, A-R-T, and the continued growth in her healing journey, and finding her voice and power within herself as a mother, a nurse, and a widow. Named one of Philly's top poets for 2024 and 2025. She was the top 15 female poet in 2025, and she's best known for powerhouse performances, singing lyrics, networking and poems, Skip Me, and undiagnosed addiction. Skip Me is that thing. Hi, Marty.
Bring your phone to the side for me, Eminem. Can you turn
Eminem, can you flip your phone like that?
Let me see.
Your iPad or whatever you want.
It's my phone. Okay.
One more time.
In Africa.
One more time. Okay.
I think you got a lot.
You got your auto rotation off.
I don't know.
Little button on your phone that locks.
We'll keep it like that.
All right.
Okay, I was like, I don't know. Try to work this thing.
No, but you're good. But you sound good. You sound good. So we'll rock. You sound very good. Eminem, welcome to the show. I tell everybody, thank you for waking up. I don't know if you normally wake up this time. I don't know but I know you're taking just some time out of your schedule to come play with us, and we appreciate that. So I do have a video of your performance, but you sound incredible. Like you sound good right now. I want to know, would you like to actually perform your piece like this, or would you like me to play the video? It's up to you, but you sound good.
I can perform it.
All right, let's go. I was hoping you said that. I was hoping you said that. Ladies and gentlemen, Eminem, go ahead, get to it.
All right. This is called Broken. And I'll get right to it. All I got is these broken clocks. I ain't got no time. I ain't got no time.
All I got is these broken clocks. I ain't got no time for broken clocks that don't tick or tock. Broken clocks that don't tell tales like time spun like threads. Heavy like dread submerged in the shower heads. I ain't got no time to keep. Even when broken clocks stop, even when broken hands stand still under faces, unevenly protecting me from whatever I'm searching for, is stopping me as time continues, pausing as I pulsate, my heartbeat pulsating within my ears, where I can still hear beats, my own beats. As survivor guilt sets in, sometimes I don't feel like myself, like a fancy feline in this vessel of mine, possessed, spiraling out of control, like a supposedly drunk driver, unable to focus or see the road ahead. Now, walking has been on my agenda lately. Walking out my front door, my anger and frustration rolling with me, feet pounding the pavement, breath in sync, music blaring across eardrums to drown out the tears that roll down my cheeks. The first time I walked like this, I never knew it'd be one of many. Thinking it gotta be better options as my energy depleted halfway to a decent destination. My next time became my repeated pattern. Always when he left me disappointed. Always when my thoughts no longer wanted to hold me or lie down and sleep. Walking helped my mental and physical appearance. But walking away never seemed to solve the puzzle I left sitting right there where I left it. Walking left cracks within the shoes I cherished, each time growing more and more broken. I honestly never noticed until those very shoes lost their soul. And it's how I realized each time I walked away, I was walking away from what my soul needed in order to heal, to grow, to become who I am meant to be. I could tell you to walk a while in broken shoes, but I wouldn't recommend it. Because even if you throw them away, you still wind up with shit you still have to dissect. Bridges you didn't break, plates you can't put back together again, pieces looking for its perfect piece to feel whole again. And then I think of the reason why I write. It has no rhyme or reason. It's not seasonal. It's not easily explainable. It's like breathing when your breathing is restricted. It's intentional without being intentional. It's like crossing a bridge and never knowing if it's the longest in this world's history. It's broken clocks and broken shoes, mosaic pieces. It's the one place my soul doesn't need permission to breathe. Broken.
Wow. Ladies. Ooh, Eminem. All right.
Okay.
Goodness.
I love that. I love that.
All right. So as an artist, and I've said this, I repeat myself, you write something and it means something to you. And then we hear it and then we interpret it and we bring it and absorb it. And it might mean something different to us. Right. It might walking out and leaving things unsaid or undone, or the walk is not really healing me because I'm leaving things behind. What made you write this? What does this actually mean to you, this piece?
This piece has it's like 4 different little inserts of poems. So the first part of the poem, Broken Clocks, was written off I think it was Scissors' Broken Clocks. So that inspired that piece. And it was just thinking about just things in my life that I felt like they were broken at the time. And just expressing myself. And then the next part talks about walking. I did that off a prompt talking about if I can walk a while in broken shoes. And that was just me remembering like my anger and frustration. Like I used to walk and like how I felt at that time walking. And then it just went into like where I am. It takes me through a journey of like going through being broken, walking through that frustration of dealing with life issues, and then coming to a conclusion where I started to write, and that shifted something in my life where it was the place where I could be able to breathe.
Nice. Yeah. No, it just when I hear and watch people perform this stuff, and because as you're talking about walking, you literally took me to this place when I had lost one of my radio jobs, one of many, and I literally started. I just woke up one day. I looked in the mirror and I was like 80 pounds heavier than what I am now. I'm 5'7". I was like 207 pounds, and I was like Forrest Gump. I looked in the mirror and I did the Lifetime channel shit, and I was like, how did this happen? Like, how did I get here? Like, what's going on? And every morning I just started walking. Now, it was the most unusual walk ever because I would walk and smoke a Black and Mild. who gets in shape and smokes a Black and Mild at the same damn time? But that's actually what I did. And I walked and I walked and I walked. And as I was walking, I kept thinking about everything going wrong in this life. And it was like this whole thing where I wasn't really getting an answer, but I just kept walking. Like I really did. So that it just, did you put yourself on mute? I think you might have muted yourself by mistake. I think I see the mute. There you go. So thank you for that. Were you watching the show or did you just jump on? Have you been watching the show?
No, this is my first time actually on the show and seeing the show. Skittles that was on, I'm part of the Splash Squad that she's affiliated with, so she passed along the information.
Nice.
Skittles working.
So in relationships, is it tough to be in a relationship and then get on stage and then you might say something on stage that you might be in a relationship and that person might whisper to you, was that about me?
Yeah, that does happen. A lot of my poems that I have done was regards to my marriage that I no longer in. I am actually a widow, so he passed away. We did separate before he passed away.
Sorry.
Thank
Prayers
you.
go out to you.
One of the pieces that I did do, Skip Me, a gentleman that I was dealing with, he was like, is that about me? And I was like, you pushed the pen, but then it became where it was a mixture of every, male that.
Oh,
it was going so
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so I have gotten there, and that particular gentleman, he doesn't, he loves poetry, but I know he doesn't love that piece that I do.
We can't see you, but we can hear you fine. So I love how you that was probably the most clever way to saying when somebody says this is about me. She said, well, you help push the pen.
Push the pen.
I'm
going to use that.
So you were the birth of it, but all these shots weren't directed at you. That only a woman could think of that is some clever shit to be like, well, it's not all about you.
Right.
It's not all about you.
You inspired me.
So are you still in a relationship now or are you single now? I hate to be you ain't got to answer these questions. This ain't nothing, yeah.
Nah, I'm single.
You're single? How difficult is a relationship right now? Because I always like to hear the introspective, how you feel when people are this deep with their writing. How hard is it? Why do you think you're single?
It's actually by choice. I've gotten offers to be in a relationship. It's just that I feel like I'm not at the capacity, or I don't feel like I have anything right now to offer, probably emotionally right now. Just being in my marriage, that was a long-term relationship, and coming out of that, and then I did date for a little bit, but then I just felt like I just had nothing left to give emotionally to someone, like my full emotional self. Like I feel like I just can't do that right now anymore. But I mean, I have options. I guess it's a choice, right?
I got options. I got a roster. I'm like
That's so emotionally responsible of you, because it's a lot of times we have the need to just have somebody's physical presence and companionship, but that's really emotionally responsible for you to know, hey, I'm not ready for that, and I'm not going to mess somebody else up because I'm not ready for that. So
damn.
I wish more people would think with that same precept when they're looking at getting into involved with people or getting involved in relationships with people.
I feel like while we're doing this interview, we're talking to somebody who's hiding their identity in the
I don't know. You want me to go back? Because it say I'm in the show. It say everyone can see and hear me.
Well, I can't. Can y'all see? But we can hear you great. I don't know which one I want more. I do want to see you. We even though this is people are gonna watch and be like, why is she covering? Why won't you be
why is she in witness protection?
Why is she in witness protection right now? How long were you married? And I don't want to get to, because I'm not, the man has passed away, so I'm not trying to be messy in any way. How long were you married?
13 years. We were together 8, and then we were together married for 13.
Oh wow.
Oh wow. Wow.
But
You
she said they
definitely.
were separated too, though. At the time they were separated.
Yeah, when he passed away.
What y'all trying to? This is the last one. Then we're gonna move on. What y'all trying to work it out?
For me, not anymore.
You weren't trying to work it out.
Yeah.
And when you say you don't have anything to give, is that you just don't feel like actually putting the work into a relationship, which is respectful? Is that what you're saying? You just don't have the time to be worrying about somebody else's feelings and whether somebody else's feelings.
I guess you could say that it's not exactly the time. It's just the capacity. Like I have a lot of baggage that I deal with personally.
Oh wow.
Coming out of out of the marriage and him passing away, feelings of like failure. I'm one of them people for me to walk away from something, it had to be a strong decision I made. But I still feel like if I did this, this would have happened, this would have happened. So I'm still dealing with that. So it's just the capacity. I know I have the capacity to love and give. But I just I guess my fear is the moments that I have. Sometimes I have flashbacks of moments and emotional moments that I don't want to have a person deal with that unless they're ready to deal with that.
Wow. Wow.
There's a lot to unpack there, Mike.
But that's important because she's recognizing that she has layers of her onion that she needs to pull back and deal with before she jumps into something with somebody else. I think that that's a great self-reflection. I think that that's great self-awareness on your part.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you're the first. You might be our first guest that admitted that they had baggage, even though we all have baggage. You might be the first person that ever just came and said, "I got to deal with what I'm going through first before I get." So does that mean you don't even have? Maybe I shouldn't.
You got sexual partners? do you use a rose? You want to use a rose? Like,
I'm just saying,
I'm sorry, Marty.
I can say I'm an open person, and it's I guess you could call it living in my reality. So at present, no. I would say like the past year, no.
Oh, the past year, because I was on a long, I guess, what do you call it, celibacy?
Drought.
Drought. Yeah, sabbatical.
He said drought.
It was a while. But you know what? But I kind of, and I'm not comparing. I'm just giving some similarities. I kind of didn't want to go through the process of what that entailed and everything, and I ain't want to lead nobody the wrong way. Then and because I really just wanted some cardio, so I didn't want it to get led down the wrong. I mean, we all everybody gets lonely. Everybody wants somebody to hold. I don't know why, Mo, you act like you don't want somebody. You in a relationship now, but there are times you be like, well,
I am in a long distance relationship, but don't get it twisted. Yes, I would like to rub my feet up against somebody else's at night. Yes, I would like to cuddle. So
I wasn't talking about rubbing my feet against nobody. I wasn't talking about rubbing my feet against somebody's feet. I wasn't talking about that.
I think that's human nature to want the intimacy of touch or the feeling of touch, but the emotional part that comes with that, I think that you're spot on in weighing the balance of what's more important, like what you can handle.
When you in the intro, KT mentioned that you were an advocate for mental health. Do you talk to somebody? Are you in therapy or
not presently? I am thinking about going back into therapy. I mean, I've done it before the pandemic. I did therapy, and he went to therapy too for a little bit. But I stopped since then. Poetry kind of turned into my therapy. Is not therapy, but I feel like it's a form of therapy because it's a form of release a lot of things. But I have come to a point where I do feel like I may need to go talk to someone.
Do you blame yourself that if the relationship would have worked, he would still be here?
Well, she said she has.
I've had moments of that, but I know that can't be true at the same time because I've given my all.
and he made his choices as well. And one of the biggest reasons that I walked away was because I felt like he didn't take his health seriously. Like he had a major stroke I think 5 years before he passed.
Oh wow.
And that was around the time that I wound up taking him back and taking him in care. And it was like bumping heads. And you can't make somebody want to live and do the right things. And I just threw in the towel. So I
Khloe
at some point
Kardashian.
I did think that if I made different choices, he would still be here. And I probably know within my heart that he probably would have been, but I had to choose myself over him. And it wasn't an easy choice, but I felt like it was life or death. Like I was drowning and trying to save someone when I couldn't even save myself.
Oh.
And that's so important. I'm glad that you touched on that. And I was going to ask, have you ever been in therapy? But that's so good that you recognize that, because so many people try to pour into other people when their cup is empty. And that self-neglect, because you're pouring into that other person and trying to save that other person, you forget about your own self perseverance. Yeah, your self-preservation. And so I'm glad that you recognize that for what it was. And it doesn't matter how much you love a person, you have to love yourself that much more to know, you know what, I need to take a step back. The universe, God, whatever God you pray to is going to, work on that person. Now, you might be the person that leads somebody to better health, or making their life better, or you may not be. It may take somebody else, and you have to know when to kind of pull back from that and not immerse yourself so much in that, no matter how much you love the person.
Well, we thank you, and this, I'm no therapist, and I just want to tell you, every woman that left me, as I think back on it now, after the years of addiction, I totally understand why they had to choose themselves. Like I totally understand why your dilemma, because they were people who literally were trying their best, but they couldn't save me, because the only person that could save me was me. And these people were going, and I was putting them through so many twists and turns that I'm just saying, from a person who's here and going on 2 years of sobriety, I realized that they did what they had to do, because it was, like you said, self-preservation. So hopefully that's something that can that you can work through, and hopefully happiness is with you. And we appreciate you for taking this time out. And I could ask you some wild shit too, because you can say whatever you want, because your screen is blocked out, so nobody would know.
Your facial expressions.
You can say whatever craziness you want to say right now, girl. If there's something you need to get off your chest, if there's somebody you've been dying to say something, say it now, woman. They ain't gotta do nothing with nothing.
Marty, you got one of them splashes in the stash?
I want to hear that other one she was talking about.
Skip me.
Skip me. Yeah.
Yeah, I could do that one.
All right, go ahead. Now we're going to bring Simon. Somebody hit the link. So Simon, hold tight. Go ahead, girl. Here it goes. Another round of applause. Eminem about to do her thing.
If you're the type of man that has to test a woman to see if she's a keeper, skip me. I passed every test 10 times over, been overqualified, and passed on many positions offered. See, it's not arrogance. I know my worth. No one had to fill my head. I don't have to represent the perfect figure, cook the perfect dinner, give head, do tricks in bed, or hang off shower curtains. I've given the best of me, done everything expected of me, and still received the short end of the stick. Side chicks seem to have it better because they don't have to put up with your bullshit. I mean, they say it's better to be the mean chick, aka wifey. But I don't see how, if he can't respect himself enough to cherish what is considered once in a lifetime. I guess I see you last lifetime. No hard feelings. Feelings? Who does she think she is? Badu. By you entertaining the next chick who want to be your other chick, watering down the relationship, mixing it with toxic connections, multiple souls intertwined, and you wonder why your soul misaligned? Smoking bud to unlock your mind, you question your own worth, but you want a woman you don't have to argue with? Honey, I ain't trying to argue with you. I'm fighting my own demons. I don't want to have to fight yours too. By you taking to everyone else inner demon, confusing your guardian angel that the only way to expel that negative energy isn't through anxiety, depression, and panic attacks in quiet spaces. I hope I don't find any more surprises in your closet like another side chick. I want to let you know I'm a beauty through and through, inside and out, and even the ones where I worked this last nerve, double back a time or two. Or we'll at least say, are you really sure? Sure as a $10 bill spent on a hood back of weed back in my day. Is it still $10? Joint smoke, joint to the point, elevating above my bed and being high enough to touch the sky will not convince me to sign on the dotted line, to fill a position that is beneath my heritage. When I speak, my ancestors rise from my vocal cords and spread like California brush fire. My name in rooms I haven't even entered yet. So if you're the type of man that has to test a woman to see if she's a keeper, skip me.
Fire, fire, more fire, more fire.
Wait a second.
That's how I met Marty.
I love it. I love it.
Damn, Marty. What the fuck is wrong with a little testing? We test every once in a while. God damn, Marty. Sometimes I need to know how you gonna act. I need to know how reckless you are with that language. Sometimes I need to know, God damn.
That's all right. Just skip me in the process.
I love that.
All head is not equal. All head is not equal. Sometimes you got to.
Hanging from a shower curtain. I love it.
I ain't asking for a shower curtain, but I want to know how far your legs go back. All right, Marty, I get it. I understand, Marty. Marty, what you say?
I'm gonna just say I'm 1/5 of the Splash Squad member, so Splash Squad.
The Splash Squad.
Yeah.
All right. Before we. Is Simon a part of what? Simon, what did you want to? You hit the link. What you want to say, Simon?
Yeah. No, I was just saying, like, that's a beautiful woman right there. Like, it'll be really cool, like, if we have more of them. That's some hardcore stuff to do that stuff.
Oh, he just trying to holler.
I ain't trying about that shit. Stop.
Simon. We try and bring artists on here every Wednesday, spoken word, but we can't turn this into plenty efficiency. Like, we can't do that. But
oh boy, don't do me. Oh my Lord.
But no, I appreciate you. But if you don't, I don't know if you're new to the show. Every Wednesday we spotlight Duda KT, who's actually a spoken word artist also. She brings artists on here to do their thing. So we do this every Wednesday at 8:00. So I appreciate you. And you must have really been paying attention because she's been behind. She had the black box up for a while, so you must have seen her early in the game and be like, "Oh, she's cute."
No, I'm here. I'm here. Look, I ain't hiding my face. Like, I'm here.
No. I'm talking about our guest.
Our
guest is hiding their face. Our guest has got a black box around it. So where you from, Simon? Before we got to move on to the next segment. Where you from?
I'm from London town, sir.
You're from where?
London
town. London. Yeah.
London town in America, London town or London town?
No, in England. I live in England, bro.
Oh shit! Wait a second. Oh no! All right, we got some viewers in Africa. We got some. How's everything popping in London? Something we didn't know about what's going on in London. You need to educate us. Any drama going on?
It's hot.
He said it's hot.
It's 40 degrees out here. It's hot. It's hot, man. You got these chicks walking around like, showing their skin like some hot girl summer shit. So yeah, that's what it is. So it's kind of refreshing just to hear something else.
Y'all got the hot girl summer shit going on in London too?
Girl had shit, like I got signed by Andrew Hell, where she attracted me to her Sade t-shirt because Sade was my label artist. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
Oh, that was your label mate. Oh, we got an artist on here. What do you sing? What do you do? Will you rap, sing? Are you a spoken word artist? What do you do?
I got hits. Google me, man. I got hits.
My man said I got hits. Google me. I'm gonna Google me.
I can't Google you right now. I can't. Go ahead, Google.
I know. My name now Simon Hectic. It was Mr. Hectic. Like, I got hits. You know what I'm saying? I've been on like games, entertainment, stadiums, I've done the tours, I've done all of that shit. Like, yo, bro, I'm music, bro. When I go on my channel, what I do is play music.
Wait a second. Google.
I Googled you.
All right, who is he? Since you Google
Eminem's coming over here August 7th. Check that shit. right? I wrote with the best of them. Don't worry about it.
That's a big flex when you can tell somebody Google me.
Google me, bitch.
Wait, hold on. How you gonna tell me to Google you, then say don't worry about it? Which one is it?
No,
Do you
I'm just
want me?
saying that. Look, I just hang around New York too much.
Yeah, I'm from New York. Yeah, there's a little attitude that you have to Google me. Don't worry about it. Bitch, what you want me to Google you and not to worry about it?
So Google says that London Town
Oh, we got Googled.
a drill, like hip hop and grime lyrics.
That's my IG.
Okay, Simon.
All right, so Simon, real quick question. Jordan Lucas had a beef with somebody out there. Was that a big deal out there? Why?
Not really, because Will Smith quashed it. So I know Jeffrey from the his name.
Well, I'm talking about Jordan Lucas. You know Jordan Lucas, right? The rapper Jordan Lucas.
Yeah. I'm just saying Will Smith squashed it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's a bigger thing because it's bigger than that.
So
Will is just bigger.
Apple Music and Spotify.
Wait. So Will Smith squashed it?
Yeah.
Will Smith got into it and he squashed the beef.
Well, Will Smith's a gangster. You don't want to play with Will.
No, we know Will. Well, trust, we're in the Philly area, so we get it. But so Will Smith went out there and squashed the beef. That's how intense it got.
This dude be jumping off like buildings and stuff. Like he quiet on the background and he keep up his little thing with the pub, the PR. But I'm saying this dude's a gangster. Like you don't want to play with Will Smith. You don't. So Jordan Lucas, them two got something going on. So it's just like he just squashed that shit real quick.
Really? Who in the fuck knew Will Smith got enough problems in America and he over there squashing beefs in London?
Yo, bro, be doing shit all over the world, bro.
No, I know, we know, but nobody even none of the hip hop, the shade rooms, anything. I saw actually that would be a big story that Will Smith would.
No one's gonna say that. No one's gonna say that because I know Jeffrey Marcel who played the butler in Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Right?
Okay. Yes.
Yeah, here my neighbor. Like I know him. Like I know
Cannons.
him. I know it's
to the left.
Right? Yeah, Cannons.
I thought he was talking about the Jeffrey in the new Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. You talking about the original Jeffrey?
Yeah. No, that's my neighbor, bro.
So Jeffrey's doing all right. Jeffrey's hanging in there. He's good.
Of course, yeah, he's lively. He's from St. Lucia. I'm from St. Lucia originally, but I live in London.
All right. Well, this was abrupt. Didn't know we were gonna get a little. I'm gonna have to look this whole beef up. Who's the rapper from London that Jordan Lucas had the beef with? Who was the rapper that Jordan Lucas had beef with?
Listen, I don't try to get involved. You know what I mean? I ain't met
You don't even want to say the name. Okay.
No,
all right.
I don't drop names.
Just hit subscribe.
That's your job,
Simon.
All right,
when you
I already did.
All right.
I'm gonna share this out. I got a group. I'm gonna share this out.
What time is it in London right now? What time is it where you at right now?
Google
it. No, stop.
Mind your business. Google it. Mind your business.
I can't.
Listen, like I came up because one, it was ladies speaking, and two, you're trying to talk about Kevin Hart.
Right.
Kevin Hart, one of his first shows was Little Big Man, and he came over to London for that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I got the biggest respect. Maybe because I'm sure it's him, but I got the biggest respect for Kevin Hart. Do you know what I'm saying?
Did you say because you're as short as him?
He's short. He got a short.
Yeah.
Is this the foundation? Y'all unite?
I don't know. You ladies like these 6 foot tall dudes.
How tall are you, Kevin Hart? Tall, like 5'5"? You know, Kevin opened for me, so I did a lot of shows with Kevin. But just I just Google me. Google me. Google Michael Sean. Google Michael Sean. Mind your business.
There you go.
So you're a Kevin Hart fan simply because you're the same height. There should be a little bit more than that.
No, I just respect him. I think he's on some Richard Pryor shit. Like Eddie might come back, but Eddie's got the whole house and the mansion and all that shit already, so he's chilling. And he like, you know, to have a baby with a Spice Girl and all that, you got 8 other ones after that. That's some different stuff.
Oh, so that was a big deal out there that he had the Spice Girl pregnant. That's a big deal out of London.
Mel B.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was because like they didn't stay together. That's why it's such a big deal. Because I think Mel was like, "Oh, I wanted to be this, you know, this this legend." Let's put it that way. Eddie Murphy is a damn legend. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't like it could work. So like this is the paradigm that we find ourselves in. You know, when we're talking about relationships and shit like that.
So, Simon, and this is the last one. If we go to London, if we visit London, where should we not go? Where are the spots that tourists should not go? What part?
Lewisham. Don't go Lewisham.
Lewisham?
There's a place called Lewisham. Don't go there.
Lewisham. Okay.
How dangerous is it? Because I really am never gonna go because I'm also
There's
short.
a dude called, right. So Google gigs, right? Gigs is gonna kill me.
He made us do an assignment. Like Google gigs.
Say what?
Okay,
Google
Professor. Okay, Professor Simon.
I'm just saying, don't go to Lewisham. You don't want to do that on your first trip. Like you got some what you call projects, we call estates. Like you got some fools that just do some stupid shit for no apparent reason. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to go there. You know, go and see the Parliament, Central London Bridge or some shit like that. You know what I mean? Just stay in the tourist areas. Don't go into the crooks and the crannies. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
Because,
the crooks and the crannies. I like that. The crooks and the crannies. How bad is racism out there in London? Y'all looking at what's going on with Trump. Do y'all got that type of racism in London?
yeah, it's so racist that I need to reach out to American women.
Oh, that's how
why
racist
he's trying to holler at Eminem.
I thought you wasn't trying to holler at her. You just said you weren't earlier. You said you just.
No, I'm not, I didn't say her in particular. I'm just saying I can't get with UK chicks. I can't
because they're you like white women.
No, that I'm a white or African. I ain't that. So it's crazy.
So there's a lot of racism going on. A lot.
No, like deep shit, like serious deep shit. And I'm telling you, like. You know, my girl from Texas, she calling me. I'm gonna stop that for a sec. But
that's Will Smith calling him right now. All right, take him down. That's Will Smith. Will Smith heard it. You mentioned his name, and he said, "Nah." Thank you, Simon. That was dope. Simon from London. Hey, Eminem, we're sorry.
Yeah, sorry, Eminem.
Sorry, Eminem.
That was cool.
We didn't know London was gonna pop in there and tell us to Google him, and then tell us to mind our business. We didn't know. We didn't know.
And holler at you on the backhand.
And then holler at you. Yeah, and then holler at you. I thought
holler at you on the back.
All with a black screen.
All with a black screen. Can you imagine if that screen wasn't black?
Listen, you're powerful, okay?
She made it clear she don't got no time for that, though.
Your energy is powerful. It reached London, okay?
It reached London.
Hey.
Let me get in there. Send me that link. I want to holler at Eminem. All right, Eminem.
He told me Google him.
He said Google and then told you to mind his business. He said mind your business. Eminem, thank you so much. Hopefully, because I know you're opinionated about a lot of things. So I like having, if we ask you to come on the show, please take a few minutes to come on the show because we want you to talk about other stuff because I know you got opinions and views on a lot of shit.
Okay, most definitely. I enjoy this.
All right. Have a good one. Eminem, ladies. Oh, wait. How do they follow you? Because he put this, what's your Instagram and everything?
So you can follow me on all streaming platforms at Poetry for My Dreams. That's poetry, the number 4, MYDREMS.
Got it. Thank you so much. Eminem, ladies and gentlemen, you go follow. We're following on all social media platforms. I love it.
Good night. We got listeners from all over.
Yeah, that's weird.
London, Australia, Africa.
The subscribers for granted because for somebody to say that they're actually in London, waking up with the time difference and listening to us.
What was our subscriber number before we go to Cheyenne and her ridiculous?
Eminem gave me a topic that I saw yesterday that I had an issue with that me and Lady Q debated over.
Yeah, you and your AD,
What's the name of the show? Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends. Let me see.
Oh my god! What is the
total
name? Because I got to use the restroom real quick.
Michael Sean. How do you spell Michael Sean? Okay, Michael Sean.
Please don't leave Jay Black in charge.
No, y'all can whatever he talk. Here we go. We're gonna go subscribe. Let's see how many hundreds of millions of subscribers we have now grown to.
Hold on, don't put no pressure. Hold on, I'm just not logging.
Let's see.
Okay, I see it. Here we go. Not what I like, but I like it. Okay, you ready?
Yeah,
Do
let's
the drum
go.
roll.
I don't know what the drum roll won't play now. There it is. All right, here we go. All right.
Well, we up.
Yeah, we over 704. There we go. All right. There we go. All right.
Over to 700, huh?
Yeah. No going back now. What's the next?
Going back.
Is the next target 750 or 725?
No, we're going straight to 1,000 now. It's every 100. It's every 100. Every 100.
That's not realistic. That's not realistic.
You can't be realistic. What I tell people, stop being realistic. There's no time to be realistic. We only got a short time on this planet. I'm tired of being realistic.
And I told y'all that we need to have, just like you have bring your kid to work day, we need to bring a friend to the show day. I don't understand.
Bring a friend to the show day.
Yes.
That's your homework. Everybody has to bring a friend to the show on Monday. Monday morning, I'm going to give you time to set it up. Monday morning, you need to bring a friend to the show. Everybody. And then put it in the comments and let the person know I'm so-and-so's friend. I'm Nikki White Chocolate's friend. I'm Ashabu's friend. I'm going to be number 6. I'm going to be the second-hand friend. TP was good. I'm KT's friend and all that stuff.
No, but when she was...
they have to like and subscribe.
So Eminem, I was our guest. She did the poetry. She talked about losing. Sadly, she lost her husband. And I remembered this topic yesterday. If you lose a ex and you're upset about it and you pass out, as your new partner, shouldn't you be offended? Like
what? I saw Lady Q's page.
I saw this and then all right, so the lady's upset because her husband passed out at work after learning his ex-girlfriend had passed away. And I agree. Like, that means you still had feelings there. And the fact that he had to get rushed to the hospital and she thought something really happened, and come to find out he was passed out, rushed to the hospital, all this just because he found out that his ex, like she feels how you say that word, humiliated. She's upset. Like, that's crazy to me. You still got feelings for your ex that you passing out? That means
why does that mean he still has feelings for her?
I gotta use the bathroom. Go ahead.
I had an issue with this.
Let me put my therapist hat on, because
put your therapist hat on. Because if you're not with this person, y'all broke up, clearly not together, and now they pass away and you falling out. Like, what does that say to me? Like,
Jay, it doesn't say that your mate wanted to be with that person. Still, it doesn't mean any of that. There are people who have been in our lives who have had a major impact emotionally. And so, yes, when somebody who was a large staple in your life, it doesn't, especially if you didn't end in a knockdown, drag down argument of a breakup. You still, of course, have some type of emotional connection to where if something bad happened to them, yes, it could erupt into you falling out, or the shock of it. So it doesn't mean that you still want to smash. It doesn't mean that you want to, sneak off into the sunset with that person. But an emotional impact.
Is that not a slap in my face, though?
No, it is not. No, it is not.
KT, I thought you left because you got offended.
Keep going up.
Oh, she can't hear us right now.
Not at all. It does not mean that person wanted to run off into the sunset with their ex, J Black. I
feel away.
It is something
I feel away.
Be very triggering. I was in a relationship with my ex.
KT go?
She had audio issues. You leave and come back.
Go ahead,
so I was in a relationship with my current when my ex passed away.
Where'd she go?
And it was so major that I literally fell apart. And J Black, your ADHD is kicking in.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. I was laughing at Mike. Go ahead. And then read Miss Clark. Go ahead.
But I lost it, and I lost it because he was such a major part of my life at one point in time, and we didn't have a bad breakup. So of course I would never wish him any harm. And so this is a conversation I even had with my current during the time that it happened.
Mo, are you going to pass out and faint? Are you doing all this where the ambulance got to come to your job because you're getting rushed to the hospital and calling your partner?
If you pass out of shock or any type of emotional, that's an emotional response. And that's a huge emotional response. And so I don't think that you're making it dramatic by saying, oh, the ambulance had to come. Of course.
That's what she said.
Yeah, if somebody passed out at your job, you just gonna leave them there until they wake up, J Black?
No, she said, I got a call around 11 a.m. that an ambulance just picked up my husband from his job, taking him to the ER. Her heart dropped. I thought he got hurt or something, crying and all this, whatever, only to find out that his coworker said his ex-girlfriend had passed away. He lost it, started crying like a little baby, and passed out at work. I was humiliated.
Crying like a baby. That's fucked up.
So when you say crying like a baby,
ain't know what I say. That's what she said. They said he was at work crying like a little baby.
That's a whole nother thing right there.
So what's good?
Again, we're talking about an emotional response to someone passing away. You don't know how that person deals with death. You don't know if that was triggering for unresolved, for unclosed boxes of people who have passed away in his life. I get it. I certainly get it. There has been someone who passed away, and I'm like, why am I crying this hard? And I realized because I compartmentalized deaths of people who were shut the hell up, J Black. You and your ADHD.
Queenborn, you would. I thought y'all would understand.
Jay,
if you're in a relationship, Mike, that's so disrespectful that Mike, your girl is so distraught over an ex that they ain't even together and got you looking crazy in the streets. Job, yo, Mike, your girl Stacy, KT just passed out, yo, because she said her ex she found that her ex died, and now you gotta come get her from the hospital and console her. Oh, I mean, what you gonna say to her? Oh, he's in a better place now. What you gonna say to her? How you gonna console your girl, Mike?
I'm like, what's wrong? Like, why did you pass out? I'm like, I don't know what you want me to be mad at. Nobody can control passing out.
It could have just been shock.
A logical response to it, something emotional, or yes, it is. She didn't have any control over that.
I hate to break it to everybody in a relationship, so I'm gonna say everybody. I hate to break it to you. There are people that were in your partner's life that if they die, they are going to be sad. I hate to break it to you.
An ex?
Yes, an ex. Yes. A human being dies. There are going to be people
somebody
who are
that
going
you're
to be
no
sad.
longer sleeping with or with together, and is going to affect my household.
Yes, I can give you a perfect example. Yes, if God forbid something was to happen to my daughter's father, yes, that would hurt. I've known him since I was 12 years old. We went through a lot of life together. He gave me my first child. He still checks on my mother. Yeah, I would be upset about that. That would crush me.
This thing that we believe that because a person is in a relationship with you and loves you and wants to be with you forever, and you're going to be together forever. This illusion that means that somebody dying should not affect them. I hate to tell you, that's not the reality of the reality.
I have to tell people who say, that they get jealous over something like that. And I'm like, well, first of all, you can't send peen or your Kuda puff through the doggone casket. So what is there to be jealous about? What is there to be jealous about? It's a natural emotional response for somebody who you once cared deeply for or shared experiences for, like KT was explaining, for you to just say, oh, they died. Oh, that's bad. That's sad.
I've been allegedly married twice, and that won't be nothing for me. But go ahead, Mike, you can read.
But you can't say that, Jay, because
no, I can 100%. 100.
You don't know until it happens to you.
But my thing is,
they already did to me.
No, I'm saying you will be sad that the daughters, you will be sad of what your daughters are going through.
That's different. That's different, Jay Black.
What I'm saying is, there are going to be emotions that happen.
I didn't say the same about Bryce's father. Bryce's father could, be dead on the side of a road like a hit deer, and I would just keep driving.
Wouldn't spit on you
But
on fire.
Cousin Ash, would you be
Wouldn't
sad,
spit on
Cash?
you on
Is that
fire.
him? Because Cousin Ash said every time somebody gets shot in West Philly, she was like, "Is that him? Is that him?" Now, Cousin Ash, would you be sad? Would you be hurt? You gonna tell your new boo? Yeah, I'm hurt. But anyway, read TP. I thought that was interesting.
One of my friend's husband posted his ex-girlfriend, his first love, when she passed away, and thanked his wife for understanding. However, the ex was always in the picture, and he never set boundaries. That's another
interesting.
That's another way that things could happen. I went with my ex to his ex-girlfriend's funeral. He was broken, and I understood.
Well, yeah, ex. So you're not with that person. Like, is a difference if you're
No,
like
she was
you're
with him at the time, but she's not with him now.
Oh, yeah, you wild. Okay.
My ex was broken up over my mom passing. He called me in tears. No, I don't know what
difference.
I don't know what you want people to do. Would you rather them lie to you and say, "Yeah, I don't care"?
Humiliated. That's insecurity. She saw Lady Q read the thing, and I had an issue with it, and we got her into our little back and forth over it, and I just thought it was interesting. So I said, all right, I'm gonna bring it to the room.
Oh, it's interesting because you're not the only person who feels like that. Obviously, the person who posted it felt like that he passed out and she's feeling some type of way.
Queen Ball gonna blame it on the bacon, which is crazy. What's in your bacon? Y'all TV said it too. What's in the bacon? Y'all
Your responses are different, right? Everybody's are.
I be the feeling police.
They're
I got an
different.
issue. My wife crying, falling out over some nigga.
Jay,
I would have a problem with that. I would have a problem.
Gone.
I would have a problem. I would have a problem.
So what you gonna dick him up and say challenge? I want to fight you because you died. My woman crying over you. What?
So while she's crying, you're gonna get an attitude and get mad at her and get into an argument with her.
I'm gonna get distance probably in that moment because I'm gonna try not to set it off in that moment. But then she gonna know my distance is a problem. But she already know me. You know your partners too.
So let me ask you this: you want your
I agree
partner,
with that lady being furious.
Let me ask you this, but so you want your partner to walk around suppressing something that's emotionally devastating to them?
Why are you not with them if you got all this love and affection?
Because they don't want to be with the person. They don't want to be with the person.
It doesn't mean that there's love.
But let's be clear.
In that sense,
there are people in your life that if they passed away tragically, you'd be fucked up. Like, damn, you don't cry over anything.
Like, what do you mean? Like what do you like? No, like not like a somebody I dated. No, that don't make sense for me.
How did the fact that you say it don't make sense for people to be like, damn, that's fucked up.
Somebody that I dated that I'm no longer.
There's not an ex that I had that I wouldn't feel bad that if they passed away, no matter what rotten shit they did to me. And there are a lot of them. There are a few of them, like my ex-wife that I married when I was 24. If she passed away, chances are I would cry. I'm like, damn, I can't believe she's gone.
All right. I just saw it. I put it up so we can move on. I just thought it was too much. And if y'all don't agree with me, fine. I don't care.
It's not about agreeing or disagreeing with you, Jake Black. I just really, because you're in your season of growth. I've seen you change a lot of your views. I've seen you soften, your response to a lot of things.
So K-Day says, something happened to Stacey. You expect Mike not to cry?
Well, Mike in a relationship is different.
No. I'm in a relationship. I'm in a relationship for 2 years. And you think I'm not going to cry if something happens?
You and Stacey have decades together. And still going on Takeover Legend walk. She was just walking with y'all. Y'all are ingrained in each other's lives to a certain degree. That's a difference. Y'all not completely separated.
So
let's say for 2 years I was completely separated, and I was in. No. I'm in a relationship, and we're engaged to get married. This is what we're gonna do, and we're engaged to get. No, just listen, and we're engaged to get married, and it's been 2 years.
Shit, I'm gonna cry with Stacey. Like Stacey is a part of.
What I'm saying is, you want to get mad at somebody who can't control. What do you want them to do with the emotions? You want them to make believe. It's authentic.
All right. I'm just going with the lady said. You saw her post. She felt humiliated that she got a call to go pick her husband up from the hospital because his ex died.
Shit, she done messed up the relationship by posting this. Because now I'm like, bitch, we done.
Yeah. I think that her lack of empathy and the way that she's playing in her husband's face about the whole crying like a baby, you know, that lets me know a lot right there.
But I'm sure there's a lot of people
I
that
don't like when women say, "Oh, he's crying like a baby," and then on the flip side, want to talk about how unemotionally available men can be.
I bet you out of all you see the 1.6 thousand comments, right? I guarantee you, there's a lot of them agree with her.
And I bet those are the same people who want honesty but can't handle the honesty. They want convenient honesty. They want honesty that makes them feel good.
But Miss Clark said, "I'm still grieving my ex-husband's death. I still cry. My heart is broken." That's a real thing. That's a real thing. And people who want to deny and act like just because you break up with somebody and you're no longer romantically involved or attracted to that person, that the other feelings dissipate. They do not. Maybe they go in a box and you compartmentalize it somewhere and you forget about it. And it takes some type of trauma to invoke that box to be open for you to actually feel that again. So let's not like be very clear.
I hear you with your therapy. I hear you. I just saw the clip. It's always opposing views. And Asha, stop talking, Asha. You ain't had but 4 partners allegedly, so you ain't got no people to be upset about. You only had a couple. Get out of here.
She has 4.
Yeah, she said
or less.
4, less than 5. She said less than 5.
She has 4 or less.
It's gonna be down to 2 before you know it. Only been with 2 people. Only been with 2. That's what
All right. So let me get to this clip. So Cheyenne Bryant was on a podcast with Torre.
I knew Ash wasn't gonna be sad. I said,
I
Ash,
know,
what would you
not
be
sad about my daughter's doing it?
No.
And you know what?
Mad about my sons either.
But this is the problem. This is the problem. This is the problem I have. I don't have a problem with people saying they don't care, and I also don't have a problem with people saying they do care. I'm not gonna hold either one against them. If that's your actual, if you want people's real feelings, if you want what they really feeling, you can't beef because that's an emotion that they actually have when they have it. Like people want this shit like tailor-made to every selfish need that they have. Oh, I want you to feel like this about this, but I don't want you to feel this about this, even though they feel it. You're not an emotional person, but I know you'd feel something if one of your exes passed, and it most likely be because of how it happened. You never expressed it, but I know. Lady Q, thank you. Thank you.
Lady Q can be wrong too.
Okay. Thank you, Lady Q.
But you didn't go to Lady Q's other comment where she once again pulled your card, Jay Black.
Where at? Is it farther up? Where?
Thank you. Oh,
Wait,
where?
So you lying? What she say?
Oh,
Mike?
where?
You felt the way.
Sir, you felt the way when you found out a girlfriend from middle school had passed. You obviously didn't cry, but it hit you.
She was my first when I was 13. What are you talking
so it's
about?
All the same.
And
so it's all the same.
Oh,
wait,
it's
no,
all
and
the
I didn't
same.
feel away. It was just like, yo, damn, like
right,
an emotional response.
No, but it wasn't like I didn't care to that degree of yo. It was just like yo. I just called the other homie from middle school, like yo, you heard such and such died of breast cancer.
So you call people. You
no,
call
only
people
one person because we grew up together. Because I called him right after the act happened. I said, "Yo, it just happened. Yo, we was kids. It was 13. What are you talking?"
Okay, so can Lady Q do? So can Lady Q do the same thing for a boyfriend that she had when she was 13?
I'll wait.
Her first.
I'll wait.
Her first.
Yeah, we'll wait here. Let's all wait. Let's get some wait music.
Was there nobody passing out and doing all that? I was like, "Yo, did you hear?" Anybody from your growing up died, you call your homies from school.
Okay, so can anybody? So can Lady Q?
From 11th grade died. Oh, yo, you remember such and such in high school?
So the question is, can Lady Q? So the question is, can Lady Q?
Can she call her friends over some nigga?
See why now it's over some niggas. What if it was her first that she called her girl about and was like, whoopty whoop, I just did the deed, and now. The man passes and she's like,
damn. I called one person because he was there doing like that was 13 years. I was 13 years old. I think I just turned 13.
What does that matter?
And Jay, you just
and it
said
was just like
she called some nicks. She called.
I wasn't passing out All right. We can move on. Go to Dr. Cheyenne.
The question is, my question is, whatever you did, could Lady Q do the same thing?
No.
Wait, no, I need you to
a
say that
damn
loud.
lie.
I don't need you to mumble that. I need you to say that at 9 a.m.
She's grown. Lady
At
Q
2 minutes and
is
35
grown.
seconds.
Quickly, you got to get to Dr. Cheyenne because.
And you would definitely, and let me tell you what would happen. He would create distance.
Yeah, I would have a problem.
Yeah, you would have a problem.
Not 100%.
He did it. He did it.
Silent.
He actually did it.
It's freedom of
but
her.
he would have a problem if she did.
And I can also have freedom of my reactions. But yeah, I would have a problem. 100%.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So they were doing
right, Netta.
I need more to the story. Good morning, Lady Q. Thanks for the clarity. So they were doing a podcast.
Okay.
And they were supposed to wrap it up. And I'm gonna play the whole thing because she just went on. You could tell that this whole thing has affected her because now we've seen it's the Drake issue.
Mm-hmm.
Now when I listen to Drake, I can't unsee what Kendrick made me see. So now when she's giving advice, I can't unsee the fact that you've lied so much that now I'm like, most of your shit didn't sound like you had a degree. But then afterwards, you see the unprofessionalism of what went on when they were supposed to wrap up, and they had actually had a conversation that this podcast was going to wrap up, and they wanted it to go smoothly. But first, this is her diagnosis on disciplining children. This is her diagnosis. The non-doctor.
What's needed for them to be mentally stable and healthy and be in a state of mind where they can actually, operate as a citizen who isn't impaired, then I think that that parent who's providing those resources, should not be have consequence or discipline. But again, if you're neglecting your child in any manner, I think there should be consequences to a parent, no matter what, if there's neglect at the hands of a child. But y'all know how I feel. I feel gentle parenting makes for a child. I think that there are rules and in their structure, and there's a thing called boundaries, and boundaries have been proven to create healthy relationships, not just between people, but for that person within themselves. And if we raise kids with no boundaries and no structure and discipline, they go out into the world and they don't understand that, and they end up being in battles, and they end up actually having a lot of issues with law enforcement. They end up being the child that's disruptive in school and class because they don't understand that the world doesn't revolve around them. There's a big world that they are able to participate in, but they cannot be the center of attention to everything. And so I'll end on saying that what I do agree with is that every child is different, and that every child may not necessarily need the same level of discipline, but every child does need structure and discipline in order for that child to grow up and be an adult who understands that this is the law of the land, this is how life works, and successful people, not just only externally, but internally, what they do carry at the nucleus of who they are is discipline and boundaries.
If gentle parenting creates gentle children, sign me up. I definitely want to create more gentle adults, especially men. Hold on, Ariba, especially men.
You are
My
a
God,
you are
you
a
kidding?
very, very.
Hold on, guys. Hold on, guys. That's what we need in the world is more gentle men who understand.
You're very gentle. And it comes at an angle that doesn't always work for people.
Let's just stop and go back. Because I'm wrapping the show and you're interrupting me.
First of all,
this is what we spent a whole meeting on this.
First of all, Teray, first of all, Teray.
Why don't you let me wrap the show? I'm ending the show.
First of all,
Teray,
first of all,
we're getting out of here.
Teray,
like, what is the point?
Teray,
what is the point? It says go to host up.
Voice when you're talking to me. Lower your fucking voice when you're talking to me because you're acting very, very gentle, very soft, and very feminine. And this is the problem. Teray, you talk to your wife like that. You don't talk to me like that. I am not your wife. You don't talk to me like that. I'm not your wife, I'm not your wife, Softy. Don't talk to me like that. You talk to your wife like that, not me. Teray, talk to your wife like that. Do not talk to me like that. That is not how you professionally approach me. Don't fucking talk to me like that. Check.
Frank and Ariva, I apologize.
Check yourself. You don't talk to me like that.
Hold on,
to your wife like that.
Doc, hold on.
Shut the fuck up talking to me like that. That's what you do.
So
that's what you do.
Respect me.
Oh, they should have been dropped her ass off.
No. Let her get it off.
You better tap into your gentleness and real quick.
Mr. Soft.
Oh, she's still talking.
Exactly. Because he got husky. He got loud.
We ready?
I've been ready.
As he should. It's his show.
Ariba, Frank, you guys ready?
Yep.
Yep. You ready to wrap this up?
Yes, as I was doing.
And then we'll speak off camera. Here we go.
So that's the doctor.
So there's so many things I want to say here, but I'm gonna just go straight to her unraveling and her not being able to control herself, especially in this profession. There's many times. I mean, I've had kids who have sped at me. I've had kids who cussed me from the top of my head to the bottom of my feet. But one thing that you cannot do is lose your composure. And the words that she was shouting at him, the demeaning and the demasculation of it all. The demasculation of it all. Shut up with your gentle and feminine self.
Softy.
But I thought that it did lend to an air of mature. It was very immature. But it also further discredits no matter what degrees you have.
Absolutely.
Let's go to skill set.
Which she doesn't.
Skill set and experience. It further discredits your skill set and it doesn't matter if you got 50 degrees on the wall. It's people who have degrees on the wall who've never practiced. And you have all of this theory, you have all of this knowledge knowledge base from school, but you have no practice in the field, right? So I'm saying this to say, and I don't know who her clients are, but that display right there was unprofessional, especially since you're trying to convince or show people that you are, a professional in this field. To me,
All right. So here's a lady who had a response to it. Here's lady, move that out of there. Here's a lady who had a response to it. Here's a lady who had a response to it, to what we saw.
Calling that man soft and gentle like it was a drag while the internet is currently playing CSI Miami with her credentials is taking me the fuck out. Your entire resume got people squinting at their screen like they are trying to read the ingredients on the back of a wet seasoning packet, and yet somehow you have the nerve to care about somebody else's masculinity. And soft. Please. Meanwhile, every time you ask or get asked the follow-up question, you want people to be soft with you, and all of your supporters are forming a prayer circle around you talking about giving grace and what? Softness. Because suddenly softness matters. Suddenly gentleness matters. And suddenly people should be handled with care, which is interesting because the first time that you got to try and sun that black man publicly, femininity and softness became the insult. Suddenly emotional regulation became weakness. And suddenly not performing WWE SmackDown masculinity meant that somebody was less credible. And let's stop with the fake confusion right now, because black people, we know what soft means when it's used or said at a black man with an attitude behind it. That is community code for you ain't man enough for me to give a fuck, care, or respect you. And that is the appetizer before homophobia and all of that shit really shows up. Every queer person listening to that heard the dog whistle immediately. Every black boy that's ever been called sweet before somebody calls him gay or faggot heard it immediately. Every man who's ever gotten punished for being emotionally intelligent instead of emotionally unavailable heard it. Y'all swear y'all are progressive until men don't grunt enough for your liking. And then Amanda Seals floating in like brilliance was the best thing that you had to say is making me pass the fuck away. Because you of all people, the patron saints of actually, let's look at the facts, suddenly got a fog machine of praise for this woman who is accused of playing fast and loose with the truth. So credentials matter when it's about you being dragged, but not when it's about the internet asking for somebody else's degrees who have more plot twists than the Tyler Perry finale, mind you. Oh, okay, cool, great. But before y'all stop foaming out the mouth talking about black women being unfairly targeted, yes, we are. White people do that shit all day, every day, and sometimes they fail upward into Congress. But since when did white people do it worse become a standard for black integrity? Because that's exactly why we stay in mess. Some of y'all think that solidarity means pretending that you don't see foolishness when it's wearing lace front and speaking in therapy buzzwords. But I beg to differ. Honestly, the thing that is gagging me the most about this is that the woman that is publicly begging for nuance right now, empathy, understanding, and grace, tries to weaponize softness against somebody else. Bitch, you are currently asking for people to handle you gently right now. And that's what makes this hilarious. But let me tell you something else. This obsession that the Black community has with hardness is a part of the reason why everybody here is tired, traumatized, emotionally constipated, and fighting demons in Fashion Nova sweatsuits. Because everybody wants healed men until healing don't sound aggressive enough. Everybody wants vulnerable men until vulnerability stops performing masculinity correctly. Everybody wants to protect Black men until those Black men are thoughtful, emotionally articulate, or queer adjacent in any way. Then suddenly y'all start reaching for words like soft, like it's holy water against the demon. Meanwhile, half of the people screaming alpha male can't communicate past the 7th grade level and think that therapy is drinking Hennessy in the car with their homeboys. I'm exhausted with you bitches. And the next time Cheyenne Bryant decides to use femininity as an insult, I hope that she remembers that she is currently one viral clip away from the internet putting her degree on a history episode of Unsolved Mystery.
She said
say
it
it all
all.
the time, Mike, about how we take these men and we say, oh, we want a hard man, but then we complain about them being emotionally unavailable. Like this is it's exhausting.
She's a
It's
fake. She's a fake.
this is very exhausting. And I'm disappointed to see a Black woman on a platform emasculate a man like that, a Black man like that. He gave her all the time in the world to talk, and as soon as she started to try to wrap up he started wrapping up the show. He
didn't have to get loud with her in that moment, though. Like, in all seriousness,
They agreed.
I'm trying to wrap up the show.
They agreed.
That was
They agreed before the show.
That was too much, though.
They
She
talked
had
about it
already
before
disrespected
the
them at that
show.
But you don't get loud. Like, even hey, I know we discussed.
Oh, really? What we do to a certain person who did that on the show?
No, you do that all the time.
What we do?
You do it all the time.
It's his show, just like it's
But what I'm
Teray's
saying
show.
is, but Mike will acknowledge that if he got loud with the guests, but yo, I'm trying to wrap up the show.
Because if we had a damn agreement before we started the show that this is the cue that we are going to rap, and you decided that you're not going to rap because you think that you're that important, guess what's going to happen?
He did get loud though, Miss.
She is nothing but a therapy a thirst trap. She's a therapy thirst trap. That's all she is.
That's why when she posts these videos, I said, "Oh, she's like, I'm outside. I ain't worried. This is what I'm thinking of y'all."
And all that shit is fake too.
No, don't hate KT. Don't say it's fake.
Oh, I'm not hating. I mean, she looks beautiful, but everything about her is fake. Now she's showing you her fake ass and her fake.
She can't. She won't show us the degrees, but she'll show us that.
She'll show you all that.
So y'all want something
And
to talk
she'll
about?
also say all of my sessions have been recorded. All of my sessions have been on live or on television or whatever. So what you're saying is the only people you service are single men with podcasts, because Cam Newton,
Shannon Sharp,
Nick Cannon, and then you got, oh boy, even though he's married, he capes for her all the time too, which I'm suspected at as well. Mark Lamont Hill.
But
I
a
have
lot
nothing
of
but
that-
respect for Mark Lamont Hill.
Yeah,
so here's already his first part of his one of his things that he put together.
Imagine someone who did all that work and has no receipts. And when someone asks you for receipts, you refuse to. This was the thrust of her next interview on the press tour from hell, because Marissa Mitchell in DC did not come to play.
Why not provide the proof of your degree? Why not?
Well, a couple of things, right? I have multiple degrees, and my thing is that my proof isn't something that I have to prove to individuals. My proof is already within my credentials, my degrees, and also more than just my titles, it's in how effective I've been. All of my sessions have been live for the most part. My sessions with Nick Cannon, Cam Newton, Shannon Sharp, B. Simone, they have all been for the world to see, right? So no one knew who Dr. Bryant was prior to seeing all of my sessions that were live. And they deemed it, as well as I did before they did it, they can't validate me, I validated myself, they deemed it as my work being effective. I am effective at what I do. I'm
Finally,
educated
then.
and I'm successful in my lane, and I'll land on this, I created my own lane. And so a lot of times, Marissa, when people see that you created something that maybe they couldn't, admiration turns into envy. And you got to be okay.
I
You
understand
got to be okay
view
with
it
that
as
in that
an
space.
attack,
Yeah.
but I think, and I've gotten this question from many viewers,
Yeah.
and I owe it to them
You
in
do.
service to
Absolutely.
them. Why not drop doctor from your name if you cannot bring forth that doctoral degree?
So I've already covered this, right? And we're here obviously to talk about my new book. So I've earned the title.
How can you even imagine someone who did all that work and has no receipt?
So if I happen to book a session with you, are you going to prove to me that you're a doctor first? Or are you just going to say I ain't got to prove it to you either?
Well, you got the option. Are you going to book?
No. I'm saying I want to book you, but I just need to know if you're really a doctor.
So maybe you wouldn't get booked if that's what you're trying to.
No, but what you're saying is even the patients. Wait a second. If you go to a doctor and you're not sure they're a doctor, you don't have the right to ask them, "Are you a doctor? Can you prove to me you're a doctor?"
And you got the option if she shows you or not. But I can see how.
And
I get it. I get both sides.
They're on the wall. On their script.
Mo,
do not get both sides.
Mo, do you want to show
not.
your degree on demand, Mo?
I'm sorry?
Do you show your degrees on demand? I need to know that you're really a therapist, I want to see it.
I've never been asked, but if I was catching his heat, I would put him on a billboard.
Or you can go either more so not to, because it's like, wait, who? Remember?
Why would you be mad if somebody said, "Can you just show me the documentation that you're a doctor before I let you work with me?"
Yeah, not when my credentials are on the line. I think that you have every right to ask those questions. If you go to a plastic surgeon, Jay Black, to get something done, don't you want to know if they're board certified or just a plastic surgeon? It makes a difference.
We literally just booked those.
You want a life coach, or do you
ain't never got proof of any doctor.
School.
Any doctor you went to see, any dentist you went to see, you ain't got no
Who
proof.
did?
You booked the appointment and y'all go.
They're on the walls. That's why they post their degrees and stuff on the walls.
And you be watching it. You really go look at it. Do you do the research?
Yeah.
Do you do to make sure that it's legit and it's not a forged document?
If you know what you're looking at, you can tell by looking at it on the wall.
You can't tell anything.
If you get a lawyer, Jay, you're like, "Are you a lawyer? Can you show me that you actually passed the bar?" How do you see both sides of you getting offended?
No, I'm just saying nobody's doing all that.
If I'm
That's not what you said. You said I can see both sides.
No, I understand how if I feel like my back, everybody's trying to force me to show them something that I don't have to do, either deal with it or not. If you don't believe it, don't book me. I'm not going to just bow down because y'all trying to force me to do something.
Because people deserve to know if you're really a doctor. Perfect.
That's why they have registered numbers, license numbers. They have their degrees on the wall so that you can go check them. They make it so you can go check them.
Your doctor cannot even write you a prescription for Percocet or any of those other things unless they have an actual DEA number attached to their regular
that's
MD.
The medical doctor versus what, like Fearless, Dr. Aaron Smith. His doctor is different. Like, so medical versus.
In order to teach, Doc has to produce his transcripts or something, some level of credentialing when he teaches at these universities. They're not just going to say, "Oh, because you said you're a doctor, you can come." No, we have to actually turn in things that validates why we can have this job. So no.
So that's different lanes. So I guess you speaking to someone is different from doing. I get it. So the therapy side of things versus the schooling. Schooling has certain requirements, but if I'm a relationship doctor, expert, or whatever the case may be, I don't. Is a difference.
Coach. Then you're a life coach. You're not a doctor. Anything. You're a life coach then, and you need to say that. And then there's also schools that programs that teach you how to be a life coach.
It's just
so
something
even
about
if you want to say you got your certification
about the public
in life
forcing.
coaching.
I can see people standing like, "No, you ain't gonna force me to do that." No, either you want me or you don't.
Oh wow. Okay.
Well, so I don't get why people so upset
to the doctor that says you either want me or you don't. I'm not going to when you're asking.
Well, that's not your cup of tea.
Good question, Jeanette.
Pictures of work that they've done. You know, you have questions. You want them to be able to articulate what it is that's going to happen to you if they do this certain procedure. You don't want somebody talking about, "Oh yeah, I got my I got my doctorate off of YouTube.
She can easily prove it, but she doesn't have to prove it. Like she said, she made it her own lane. So she also decided to call her own self a doctor. Yeah,
That's not how this goes, y'all. You can't call yourself a doctor because you decide to call yourself a doctor. You can't call yourself a police officer because I run the community protection program in my neighborhood. You can't call yourself all these things simply because you feel like doing it and you created a lane.
You can make a degree. That's my point, Trendsetter. You can make a degree online, Mike.
What this is fraud.
I'm gonna get me a doctorate.
The reason she's scared, and she's backtracking like this is because she knows that this can go further, that she committed fraud, and she knows legally that this can turn into a worse situation. And now that we see it, we see the hood shit coming out of her, that this woman isn't a doctor. Everything that comes out of her mouth shows you that there isn't the training that should be. Because anybody with any type of professionalism or any type of background would not have handled herself the way she's been handling herself. Sir, I looked up every doctor and their credentials and license of any of us have ever been to before making an appointment. I know who's NP and I know who's MD versus a DO.
And
let me tell you, if somebody told Lady Q, well, I'm not proving this to you, then she wouldn't book them.
I got 8 different licenses.
I gotta go, y'all.
All right.
A lot of companies make you, when you are applying for a job, they'll make me send stuff through Clearinghouse because they want to check what even kind of coursework I've had. So J Black,
No, I didn't have to show any. Oh, they did a background check on me. Jeanette said that I have to show to be a chaperone.
Yeah, you had to show a background check. And I wish you would have said, you should have said, well, I got to prove that. Shit, then I'm not doing it.
She put my name in there and then they do their own.
You did it, and you proved it. All right, got to go, y'all. See y'all tomorrow.
Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends, where the truth hurts, but also